And then we're streaming?
Should.
Hello! Are we streaming? I guess we'll have to find out. Here, give me...
We'll have to find out if it works.
Well, use your cell phone.
Give me the mouse and keyboard, honestly.
Use your cell phone.
Oh, that's true. Hey, guys. If you're here, congratulations. You found the stream.
Welcome to the stream. We're setting things up. We're going to load up a bunch of chat programs and...
Quite honestly, if you're
lying. Go to YouTube.
kind of amazed.
Yeah, I'm also shocked.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hello, everyone.
We're on a different program.
I've clicked 4 times on YouTube. It's doing well.
Are you sure you don't need my help?
You should close
Never.
YouTubes.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Hey,
we are
that's us.
streaming.
Okay, so we
we
need
li-
to turn this off. There we go.
There you go.
And where do we get the chat?
Press edit video for me real quick.
I don't... Okay.
That.
All right.
I saw that movie. I thought there was an animal in here.
It's unlisted right now. Press visibility public. Why is that?
Because we changed it because of our problem.
Save.
At the top right.
You're a
Top right. Thank you.
There, now it's like live or something.
Okay, changes saved. All right.
The screen.
So,
Description.
Live, I found
where
it
do
on
you
my
see
phone.
description?
Description. Surprise stream batch.
Oh.
This is very entertaining.
This is super entertaining. I hope everyone's
guys.
enjoying this. We're trying to get
Go
to your...
back on the thing.
This?
Everyone
Yeah.
might be a bit ambitious.
Right click on the thing.
Right click on the
Yeah.
thing is super
Give me the fucking everything. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Guys,
I tried to
the
give you
one-
a
The
keyboard.
one person watching is me.
Hurrah.
Thank you, Miko,
Miko's
for
our
being our
biggest
number
fan.
one viewer.
He is the biggest fan.
Hello, everyone. We have an early stream going, and we have no idea what's going on because we have new software.
Wait, this is early?
This is super early. New software.
You fucking people are weird.
Yeah, we are weird.
This is bedtime.
I'm just gonna like fucking tweet this off to everyone.
Tweet it! Tweet with the Twitters. Twitter tweets.
Tweet
TTs.
Tweet like the bird you are.
The bird.
Give me that.
I
keyboard.
tried you earlier. He took it away.
I did.
Why?
I don't know.
That's fair.
Oh, it comes in his NSFW account.
That was boozy.
Well, I mean, I just found it right now.
I can't actually read those letters.
NSFW? There's 4 letters.
No, shut up. That's my porn account.
You have a
No
porn account?
I know,
I
somebody.
like porn.
Do you like porn, John?
I'm
What kind of porn are you a fan
like
of?
tight
Oops.
jeans when you were at a Viking festival.
Fuck yeah, I did.
So you can enjoy your porn in the open, like people who like paws and maws. But for us regular folk, we have to go online.
Hold on. Hold on. What are paws and maws?
Do you not know what paws and maws are? What's a paw?
Adjacent.
What's a paw?
A hand.
What's a maw?
A mouth.
There you go.
Holy shit!
No,
You figured it out, John.
I cracked the code.
You cracked the code.
What?
You
What?
people need a
Bring
better
up the
code.
YouTube chat.
I am doing that real quick. Good idea. I should do that because people are probably talking to us.
People might be talking to
I
us.
know.
Maybe people are talking to us. I highly doubt
You
anyone's talking to us.
optimist.
Jesus Christ.
You optimist.
All right, here we go.
There's no way people are talking to us. Oh my god, people are talking to us.
How do I pop
No,
out
they're
the
not.
chat?
Those are all people.
Shot.
Lies.
Help me out. Pop out chat. There
Pop
we
out
go.
chat. There you go.
Hey.
People
Now-
are
Hey,
not
guys.
here.
Now finish your tweeting.
Fuck you.
You're all hallucinating.
I'm a little hallucinating.
Oh my god.
Did you pour tequila shots?
I did. 3 of them,
Do you
in
not want me
fact.
to drive home later?
No, I do not.
make
I
this
think it's
bigger.
way more
Can
fun
I
for you to
control
stay
plus?
here.
Oh, I need to drive home later.
Yes.
Hey, how about that?
Oh, Alex Hobart is drunk anyway.
That's
Oh, that guy's a loser. Don't listen to him.
Dare you speak that name out loud?
I'm sorry, it showed up on our Twitter feed.
Dragon Show and Surprisestream.
Surprise!
This will be pretty worthless.
Worthyless.
It's pretty good.
That's not even a word. You
Hey, it's drunk. We went to Viking Fest, and now we're gonna go.
We are Vikings.
We should go raiding.
No.
We're just
Let's
long.
go raid panties.
You know, it's fine until you
I'm
say
sorry.
the R word.
Hold on. How are we raiding panties.
I'm pretty sure you wear panties. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Hi everyone, we're fucked.
And panty rating.
And panty rating.
Dennis is drunk on holy water. Can I get an amen?
Hey fucking
Hallelujah.
Ollie. Alleluia. Hi Ellie, I hope you're here.
Wait.
Ellie Kuja is here.
Wait, people are actually watching this?
Yes.
Yeah, no, people are actually
Hold on.
watching this. You have 20 viewers already.
Holy
Hey,
shit.
It's a Saturday night. Got a hobby.
Welcome to our
sorry.
terrible fucking
Your
cast.
hobby can take you drunkenly so far.
All right.
You get too drunk.
What?
We are only streaming to one service right now, right?
Yes.
YouTube?
Yeah.
YouTube,
All
okay.
right, guys.
We're
You are.
just doing YouTube.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys. You're special.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Fuck you, Twitch.
Fuck you.
I love you,
Hello.
but it's like super hard to like put out to more than one stream.
Gentlemen, ladies, and other. Yours? You don't do anything with it.
Am I the other?
In
Yours?
this situation,
Yours?
mouse.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you
I
saw the
thought we
video,
just had a very long conversation.
yeah,
about
This
that
is
means you
real.
don't have to drink it. If you weren't there for it, something happened with Jander.
40.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our memorial for THC, aka the Huge Chill. Cheers.
Cheers.
Touch. Touch.
Was that the
Touch.
dispenser of the cherry physicola?
Here you go.
In the laid-back California town of sunny Sandrafil lived a girl named Pearly Sweetcakes. You probably knew her well. She's been stoned 15 of her 18 years, and the story was widely told that she could smoke 'em faster than anyone could roll. Her legend finally reached the New York Grove Street walk-up flat, where dealt the Calistoga Kid, a beatnik from the past. With long brown lightning fingers, he takes a cultured toke and says, "Hell, I can smoke 'em faster than any chick could smoke." So a note gets sent to Sandra Phil for the championship of the world. The kid demands a smoke-off. "Well, bring her on," says Pearl. "I'll grind his fingers off his hands. He'll roll until he drops," says Calistoga. "I'll smoke that chick till she blows up and pops." So they rent out Yankee Stadium, and the word is quickly spread. Come one, come all who walk or crawl, just 2 lids ahead. And from every town and hamlet, over land and sea they spread the world's greatest dopers with the world's finest weed. Hashikers from Morocco, hemp smokers from Peru, and the shemiks who begun from the deadly Pukaroo, and those who call it light of life, and those that call it boo. See the dealers and their ladies wearing turquoise lace and leather. See the narcos and the closet smokers puffing all together. From the teenies who smoked legal to the ones who've done some time, to the old man who smoked reefer back before it was a crime. And the grand old house that Ruth built is filled with the smoker cries of 50,000 screaming heads, all stoned out of their minds. And they play the national anthem, and the crowd yells out a roar as the spotlight hits the Kid and Pearl, ready for their smokin' war. We're going to continue this poem from Shel Silverstein throughout the cast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to come to the memorial from the bong from the past. Yes, my
Yay.
friend.
Who's Ruth, and why did she build something?
You didn't.
The grand old house that Ruth built.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth, Yankee
Oh,
Stadium.
okay, that makes sense. You
Yeah,
say
the
that.
grand old house that Ruth built is Yankee Stadium.
Fuck the Yankees.
God, do you want to be in here or not?
No, I'm good. I'll probably leave soon.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you for helping with this new software.
Yeah.
Guys, we've had a lot of problems recently.
A lot.
We're exploring new software options. We're currently trying Wirecast, which may not work for our uses, but we'll find out.
Correct.
Basically, every time we try to surprise cast, well, recently.
Surprise!
Miko,
Every time
We have-
I'm not around, the audio breaks,
Could you maybe come into the camera plane to show that you are here helping us with the audio?
Fine.
I know he is, but he's going to be a little mouse. Here he comes. Little mouse. Little mouse.
Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dragon Show. That is Dragon and Ferret together. This is...
Xander.
My name is Alkali. Let's introduce the other people joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight with the Twitter handle at... Help.
I don't have Twitter.
Yes, you do.
Don't bother following it. It looks like a Disney fucking spam account.
Are you a Disney spam account?
Facefucked Walt Disney. Oh wait, never mind.
I can show you the world.
Now imagine someone.
Beer and tequila splendor.
Do you think anyone's face fucked Walt Disney? In
I'm sorry.
history.
Do you not think
I
somebody's
mean,
face
the
fucking...
60s were a weird time.
It
Well,
really
yeah,
was.
when he was like getting into his own. Like, do you think anyone face fucked Walt Disney?
I mean, maybe when they froze him.
Probably.
All right. Anyway, sorry guys, that was weird.
I'm sorry, John. What brings you to probably Walt Disney's been face fucked?
The 60s were a weird time.
I don't know. That shed was pretty erotic.
Face fucking is for everyone, okay? Anyway, sorry.
John, I climbed those rafters for you.
You did. That was a cool time, though.
I did. I saw the pictures about it.
See,
That was cool.
see, Blake gets it. Skull fucking is morbid. Like face fucking is for everyone.
Face fucking is a general term, while skull fucking is only for the worst of us. Just
Like
tops
that's a
and
lie.
buds of the rarest flowers, not one stem, branch, or seed. Maui, Wowie, Pamina bread, Acapulco gold, keef from East Afghanistan, and that rare Alaskan cold, sticks from Thailand, ganja from the islands, and Bangkok's blooming blessed, and some of that imported shit that capsized off Key West.
I didn't kick you out of the Uber.
Oh my god.
I was in the middle. I could do whatever I want.
The original Thai claw says, skull fucking for the Vikings. John, would you skull fuck for the Vikings?
Probably not.
Let's go back a little bit. The
I
Viking
feel
thing.
like Diana would object.
Where were we tonight, my friend?
What if it was for the Vikings?
Solemn Oath Brewery in Naperville.
And what was it?
Beer.
Beer. What was the fest called?
Viking and Coverfest.
Status. Thank you.
Status. Thank you for your donation.
Huzzah.
Seriously. Thank
People in your dorm won't shut up.
Thank you for your donations.
Did I say that?
No,
Fuck.
You know,
The people in your dorm won't shut up. That's very easy. Go
Here,
up.
hold
What
on.
did we say we were going to do for $50?
guys,
I don't
I have to
remember.
wonder.
Drink tequila?
No.
Were you done with your thing or no?
I have no idea.
All right. Did you guys have a good dorm experience? I had one good dorm experience where we all got together, watched porn together, and did Jello shots.
Pause.
Did
You
you go
watched.
to a religious college?
Hold up! No.
I'm
It
going to
was-
ask Miko. Let's go back to Miko's question.
No,
Was it
no.
a Christian
Me
college?
so
No.
had a good question.
It was Northern Illinois. We're all sitting together watching Debbie Does Dallas, a classic American film, and doing Jello shots, and we all MST through K the shit. It was great. What? That's a good time.
I'm
And
sorry,
You know
hold on.
what? They have a lot of '70s muff stuff
Dallas is fucking
known as
awesome.
Bush. We burned all the Bush in the '90s and 00s, kids. They are all gone. You're welcome. The Bush is gone.
Yeah, that's right. We did get rid of Bush. We got Obama, and then we went downhill from there.
I'm sure Sel Silverstein would sing a song about destroying the bush.
Shel Silverstein would sing a song.
About destroying the bush.
Oh my God. Oxygen tops and Kenya Bang and River Fleurs and that Manhattan Silver that grows down in New York sewers. And there's bubbling ice cold lemonade and sweet grapes by the bunches. And here's Hershey bars and Oreos in case anybody gets the munches. And the Calistoga Kid, he sneers and Pearl just grins. The drums roll low and the crowd yells, "Go, go, go!" And the world's first smoke-off begins. The kid flicks his magic fingers once and zap, that first joint's rolled. Pearl takes one drag with her mighty lungs and whoosh, that roach is cold. The kid, he rolls his super bombs that would paralyze a moose. And Pearlie takes one hit and slurp, that bomb's diffused. And he rolls 3 in just 10 seconds and she smokes him up in 9. And everybody sits back and says, man, this might just take some time. Guys, if you don't know what's going on here, we are giving the memorial for THC, a.k.a. the Huge Chill, a.k.a. our favorite ice bong, which died terribly in an accident for the best of reasons.
Hey, at least it was on stream.
It was on stream, and that makes me super happy.
Why? Because it was like, I don't know, provable?
True.
I mean, it's true.
You're
It is
out of
true.
your mind.
I'm
Big
very out
Betty,
of my mind.
go to YouTube and on Dragon Show, there's RIP THC, and there's a clip of, I believe, Eggy got it,
All
right?
right,
Iggy was the one
Grumpy
who got
old
it.
fur dad.
Yeah.
We did the stream of the...
Say hi, Grumpy fur dad.
Hello, grumpy old fur dad. It's nice to talk to you.
Are
We
you
did-
related to Franz Ferdinand?
Yes. We streamed the Democratic Convention. I broke the bong. That's the short story. It sucks.
So, just to let all of you know what's happening here, if you were here a few nights ago, you noticed an alert went out from the Dragon Show saying that we were going to do a surprise cast. We started the surprise cast in OBS. What does OBS actually stand for? Do you know?
Slabs even. Streamlabs OBS. Streamlabs
Thank you.
Open-
broadcasting software.
Streamlabs Open Broadcasting Software decided that our microphones wouldn't work. Microphones that we bought so this problem would never happen again. Ladies and gentlemen, because of you, because of the wonderful donations you have given us over the last year, we have bought new software. Guys, thank you so much. We're going to make the show better and better as we go, but this is our new software, and if you noticed, it's working!
Well, we stealthy.
Trash.
Shut up.
Hooray! We'll make it more pretty. Sorry, guys.
We're going to keep making it more pretty. We're going to do whatever we can. Oh, tink and pour. And this is tequila.
I still don't know why that didn't work. So that's fun.
And
Yeah,
we
I
never
don't know. It's always when I'm not around, so I can't help you.
That's fair.
So, thank you all for joining us tonight. We are doing a, what do we call this?
Surprise.
Surprise!
I guess
cast.
a surprise cast.
The non-audio working cast, as it was formerly known. Every time we tried it in the last 2 times.
Stoned ass in 4K. Oh god.
I do like Big Beanie. Can't wait to see your stoned ass in 4K. Beanie, what the fuck makes you think that we've ever been stoned in our life? Are you, what's it called, observant?
He's a tiger.
Rawr.
From Erner, describe THC's persona for charity shenanigans.
So THC's persona, I would see, is the Abominable Soul Man, but that's just me.
Soul Man?
Soul
The
Man.
abominable soul man. It's like a snowman, but it steals your soul and makes it
No,
as
no.
cold as it can.
It's like the Abominable Snowman, but he's like giant and he's got like shades and he's blind.
Oh, he's gonna wear shades now?
He's like Ray Charles with an Abominable Snowman. That's the
Ex-
Abominable Soul Man.
Excuse me, director of sound, Lord Miko. If you came across an abominable snowman wearing sunglasses, what would your first thought be? I'm a little drunk.
It must be sunny out.
Big Benny, I am in a
It must be
robe.
sunny out.
It must be
I'm-
sunny out. I'm
John,
wearing sunglasses.
abominable snowman wearing sunglasses without saying it must be sunny out, what would your first thought be?
Drugs.
Always drugs.
I have to say something. The only reason I'm wearing this is because I'm a wuss and I hate the cold.
It's
And
not
it's
even cold.
I'm like
was?
actually burning up. I don't understand.
I
I'm
am
super
quite
warm.
You made me
Can you turn
drink.
that fan on the wall
It's
on?
72
Nope,
degrees
it'll
here.
fuck the sound.
You can turn the one under the table.
That's
That
a
can
problem for
happen.
you.
Oh,
Did
really?
you turn that weird one under the table on and... Oh, status. So I'm a little drunk? Yeah, you're right.
It's 72
This
degrees.
happens.
That's cold.
So tonight we all got to experience a new thing. We all went to Viking Oktoberfest. Javelin, could you please describe to me how you found us, Viking Oktoberfest?
I honestly don't remember.
Now that in the meantime it's 72 degrees, you baby.
It's-
Warmer than it is in the house.
I just know I found something called Viking Oktoberfest and said, we're gonna go.
And how did you sell it to me? Do you remember the first line you said to me about this event?
It's Viking Oktoberfest.
You're really close. This motherfucker over here, while I was sitting at work around coworkers, professional coworkers from across the
As
room.
opposed to the amateur coworker.
Amateur
Yeah.
coworkers, fuck them.
Professional coworkers, like the ones you don't work with.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hi, Sheepy.
Hi,
Thank
Tom.
you.
From across the room yelled, "Dan! Vikings! October!" And I said, yes.
Can you
And
hear-
that's how we decided we were
The
going.
best part is it's still September.
Hey guys, can you hear us? Okay?
Oktoberfest for fun. For
I just want to make
fact's sake,
sure.
It's in September, it just ends in October, hence
Is
Oktoberfest.
this like a Gregorian calendar or something?
Erner, that's a very interesting question. What was the blues label art you saw at Viking Oktoberfest? Erner, you need to understand something. This place was so professional, so wonderful. It wasn't so much blues label art as it was booze
There was a
itself.
snake.
They had a
There
snake.
was a
They had a
snake.
snake on the mugs.
That went into the
John bought.
mugs.
Where are the mugs?
Why are
we
snakes
lost them.
in
They're
Viking
all
land?
inside.
Are there snakes in Viking land? I didn't think there were snakes in
Oh,
Viking land.
Sheepy, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sheep. I thanked him a long time ago.
Oh.
You're behind.
Thank
Yes.
you, Draco, Sheepy,
Dan's on right in the
Peyton,
way.
because like the sound coming through means that I did my job and I can go to bed.
Thank you, Miko.
Thank you, Miko. Everyone, let's give our sound technician, Miko, a huge round of applause. Thank you so much, my
Yay.
friend, for making
By the
this
way,
work.
We only tested
the
for 5
second,
seconds.
the second you go to sleep, we'll go offline.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
I know, that's why I'm still here.
Hello, Sheepy.
Where's our mouse?
Right here.
It is right,
Right
there.
there. Right
But where's the other mouse?
You lost it.
You
It's
have
gone
it.
now.
Fuck!
It's gone. That's how it works.
Oh, there it is.
Found it.
Now it's on the floor.
I had a mouse baby.
Mouse
I had a
baby.
mouse baby. By the way, that's a phone baby. It's the
Except
same
a
thing as a
mouse.
mouse baby.
So let's go to the chat. Ladies and
Hi,
gentlemen,
guys.
here's what we want to know. Festivals.
Yeah.
Tonight, myself and these three wonderful gentlemen went to a festival of drinking, of music,
Much too much drinking.
much too much drinking. Would you kindly, in the letters that YouTube gives you, describe your favorite local event? I would love to hear a...
No, everybody has one of these.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody has one
I have
of
some
these
water.
because I was all excited to explain to
Johnny
viewers the
You're falling
concept
asleep.
of
I'm working on it.
oh my god, Wild Rose Days.
Right,
which
okay.
is in Wild Rose, in the summer, we have Wild Rose Days. And it's the middle of fucking nowhere, but we have a little amusement park and a lot of fried food, just like any other fair. Except it's in the middle of nowhere and you know everybody you run into. And then Tumus told me about, I think it's like Apple Fest, which is in like the upstate New York. Same goddamn thing, except they're like, we got apples.
I have a question. Is it technically a festival if it does not have funnel cake?
You know what? I would believe not.
Yeah!
I think
see?
before that they called it a shindig.
How about a hootenanny?
A
Oh.
hootenanny is in the middle of nowhere. when
Yeah,
you're shindig.
see?
Shindig is in the city with a lot of people. Hootenanny is the middle of nowhere when you're playing hammer
Hold
slam
on. There's a
in the middle of
lamb
nowhere.
derby.
Wait.
What?
You're the country mouse. We need a city mouse to balance out, and then you
Okay,
guys have a
so
podcast.
the city mouse got dropped on the floor like 10 seconds ago. He's feeling a little rough.
Fuck. Oh, so you are the city mouse. He's just a drunk version of you.
Why'd you drop me on the floor?
Because that's what you do.
Tyro, about 20 minutes, if that.
What?
I'm
Oh,
pretending.
how long is this gonna go? Jesus Christ.
We don't know.
Mouse did his job, so he can go. Honestly.
Yeah,
Get
no,
outta here,
I
Mouse.
can go whenever I want.
He
I
can-
said-
Mouse
You're gonna
does
stay here
what
forever now.
Mouse wants.
This is reverse psychology, so now he's gonna stay here forever. This is great.
I hate this.
It's not a real festival unless you get rich people, cheese sandwiches, and white tents for a premium price. World in Review, that would be known as, what was that called? That would be the Fire Festival, and we are better than the Fire Festival.
There were giant white tents, and we had like foot-long bratwursts.
The bratwurst did not fit in the buns.
We have a question.
That's why they were awesome.
What do we got?
That's
Tyro's asking what's with all the water. Tyro, you have to understand.
We're fucking hammered.
Yes. We are
It
trying
is.
to recover.
What?
In
I
front
need
of
to
right
go
now.
home.
We're irresponsible, but we're responsible.
Yeah. So we decided to do it in front of a camera in front of YouTube.
Gentlemen, may I ask, at what time this afternoon in Chicago did we start drinking?
I don't know, sometime a long time after I stopped eating.
This many.
5 o'clock would be correct. We started drinking today at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is 11 p.m. Central Standard
Tyro
Time.
Ubers while we're still alive
Yeah,
right now.
Uber's the reason we went to the thing. We Ubered out, we Ubered back because...
We were a solid 20 miles away from the Dragon House.
That's right.
This is what you do.
And yet,
Oh my
Miko
God.
and Xander were
It
able to
takes
set up...
45 minutes to get 20 miles out here.
Yes, it does.
Because speed limits are a thing.
I don't
Sue...
care about your speed limits, I care about the morons on the road.
Okay, that's a valid point.
That's also a thing.
Benton, it's not midnight. It's exactly 11 p.m. in real world.
To be fair, I think... Hold on. Your drunken asses mentioned Drag It Show to the Uber driver on the way back. So they could be listening
Hey!
right
We're
now.
trying to get you business.
That's right.
Also, what are they going to do? Shame us into the ground? Look at us!
That's fair. I'm wearing a robe.
Sue, you're my favorite.
Hi, Sue.
Is the drug house like a trap house with more drugs? Status, no, we have less drugs, comparatively speaking, to Chicago.
I have to listen to, like... Okay, Trap House, Chapo Trap House is liberal. Listen to the stupid political person in the room. It's a stupid liberal podcast. They dropped acid and went to the DNC, which sounds like... No, they dropped acid and went to the RNC, which sounds amazing. So, I want to do that, but I think our experience would be very different. I think we'd end up killing people.
I don't know about that, but we would ruffle a lot of feathers anyway. That being said, did you know that a black hole is the, like... It used to be a term for a place that gays frequent. So
Yeah.
Really?
instead of a trap house, you know, people could call us a black hole.
Oh, that's fair.
We are definitely a black hole.
No. For real. I listen to other podcasts of people of different persuasions because I want to know how they think and I know how... Wait. But my family is that way. So, like, I don't know. It's just...
Well, you
It's
gave us
interesting.
the impression that your family listens to other broadcasts, so...
No, right. They just listen to Fox News.
Correct.
Alkali go. I'm sorry. I'm drunk.
All right, so we have from Tyro, what sort of Uber was able to handle Alkali and John? That type of Uber is a very understanding Uber who doesn't listen to the conversation happening in the car.
I feel like we should take offense to that.
Why? I think it's pretty legitimate. Have you heard our conversations? Yeah.
All right. Dead air. You had it for like 1 second. That's terrible. What the fuck, John? Hold on. Wait. You
This ain't my show.
Yeah. You used to be Mr. College DJ.
I was a college DJ.
Alkali was a college DJ.
I was the early morning DJ for NIU. And if you
So he's
want...
semi-pro, guys. Semi-pro.
Very semi-pro is the way to do it. I was so semi-pro that my partner at the NIU Broadcasting Network, which, by the way, this is going to get me in trouble. If you want to know the electronic password to get into the NIU Broadcasting Studio, it's the DeKalb zip code. I got into there every morning. Yeah, that's the password to get into the broadcasting studio. Not
Holy
kidding.
shit!
Yeah, it's the fucking zip code. If you go in there, myself and a girl, this is not a racial slur, she chose to call herself Gypsy.
Oh,
That was her name.
Yeah.
Gypsy was my co-host, and Gypsy is the one who named the show. And if you'd like to know the name of my college broadcasting show, all you need to do is go watch Monty Python and view the episode where they're in an election. The Very Silly Party. The Wop Bang Dangler is Gypsy had that entire string of words memorized. It was a 1-minute introduction for just our name.
Flying Circus.
Yes. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
The Very Silly Party. Do you remember that?
Oh, fuck yes. It's one of my favorite things ever.
The Very Silly Party's name, the final name of the Very Silly Party, was memorized by a girl named Gypsy who would come in and say, "Welcome to the Wop Dem Bangler," and she would do the whole thing and then fall asleep so I could do the rest of the show for 3 hours.
Really?
Every Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. at NIU, we would do the Wop Bang Dangler, and she would just come in there, say the introduction, and fall asleep. She was amazing. She did it out of she did it because me and her were friends, and I will never forget her for that. Unfortunately, me and her kind of lost track after college, which is a shame.
That's sad.
Monty Python is a musical now status, and it's an amazing musical, but that musical was made by Eric Idle, a person who is a dynamite person at musicals.
Is it
Monty Python.
Spam-A-Lot? Or is it...
Spam-A-Lot is
Right,
correct.
so
Eric
there's a lot of
Idle and
Eric-
John
there's-
Cleese.
There's a lot of Monty Python that's not a musical.
That is correct, yes. Monty Python, to me, one of my absolute favorites is listening to Graham Chaplin's interview. Chaplin? Is that it? Thank you. Chapman. Graham Chaplin's interview, close enough, about doing a live version of Monty Python. It's called Live at the Civic Center. Graham Chaplin's got to
Chapman.
stand behind stage and look out in the audience, because all of Monty Python heard the following. We would start a skit, and the entire audience would go, roar! A giant round of applause, and then dead silence. And we would finish the skit, and the entire audience would roar! And that is how we did our show, until the one day, during a brand new skit, that Graham Chaplin looked out through the curtain and looked at the audience, and he noticed the entire audience doing this. Graham Chaplin noticed that every skit that Monty Python was doing on stage was being performed by the audience silently as they performed it live on the Civic stage. And that is what kept Monty Python going, because their skits were so well known that they performed them to dead silence as the audience was mouthing along with them. And that is a real story. If you want to hear that story from Eric Idle and John Cleese's mouth, live at the Civic Center when they received their award, is when they describe their trepidations to doing live at the Civic Center. It's an amazing interview. It's wonderful and totally worth it to get to the end.
Tyro, that's a believable story. One of the greatest stories I've heard is the guy who named Marijuana Pepsi, who would not change her name, and is like Dr. Marijuana Pepsi. And she just fucking went through it and said, "Fuck you, my name is Marijuana Pepsi." It's fantastic. Anyway, look it up.
Hi, Grow Skunk.
Sup?
He found your name.
Yeah, that's my real name.
Ah!
You know, it's something when the YouTube account that you have, what I want to call it YouTube Plus, but that's wrong. Google Play Music, the Google account, you know, when you use that for your regular shit and you use it on your resume and somebody wants to run a background check, it's just a good idea, okay?
Luckily, my last name is super common for Polish people. I was going to say the other thing, but...
Is it Polish?
I grew up with... Huh?
Is it Polish?
No, Polak is a thing that people say around... In my family.
No,
It
no,
is.
no.
No, seriously,
That's
I
not
grew
what
up
I
with
mean.
that term.
Is it Polish? Like,
I don't know, honestly.
Novak? I don't think it's Polish.
I think it's more...
It sounds Lithuanian.
Eastern... It's a European...
Is it
I'm the
European?
capital of Tasmania, and Tyro would know that anyway.
Anyway, but
That's
like...
awesome.
Yep.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. John, you actually did 23andMe. Where does your name... where is your...
Well, I know the name. My last name comes from a town in Belgium.
Jeez.
My grandfather, when he came out, our real last name was DeSplinter.
DeSplinter?
Yeah.
The Splinter?
The Splinter. It's a Belgian last name.
And he wasn't a
Yeah,
kung
when he
fu
came
rat?
over, he changed it. There's a town in Belgium called Denton.
Denton.
And
I'm
he took
pretty
our
sure
name
it
from
just.
Denton.
I'm pretty sure somebody just put a dent in a table and said, "Oh, your last name's Denton."
Thank you,
now."
Tequila.
Aw, thank you. Kashmir
But
Pulaski
my
Day used to
family-
be a day that I get to get off school.
You know the Mylar balloon?
Absolutely.
Invented by Roloff.
No shit.
Shit.
What's Punchki Day?
Punchki?
Fat
Punchki
Tuesday.
is
Is it?
Kashmir Pulaski Day. You knew that.
I did know that because
Kashmir-
I worked in food service where it was a thing we never carried, and then suddenly they're like, Southside has a big Polish influence.
Yep.
We need punchkis for this one day, and then nobody will buy them again.
Correct.
Hey guys, you wanna
Daddy
indirectly fund me? Buy Mrs. T's pierogies. I might see that in like 20 years.
No, you won't. You'll
Here's
see
what
that
we're
as much
going.
as I'll see Social Security. So
Really quick.
It's my
let's
dad's
go,
company.
same thing.
Let's really quick go to origins of last names. Xander,
What?
origin of last name if you know it.
I don't know.
Do you know?
I just told you mine.
Oh, you did. Do you know your origin of last name, Hobart?
This is like one of those password recovery questions, isn't it?
Kinda.
That being said, I have no idea because legitimately, like, you know, you have a class social studies or something, and they're
Yes.
like, oh yeah, go do some of your ancestry homework or whatever. And I asked my dad, and he goes, "You're Anglo-Saxon," and I was like, "Well, what's that mean?" Like, I was 7 years old at the time. He goes, "It means you're a mutt."
So,
Alkali, where'd you come from? Your name is Smith.
Mutt. That's actually the fun part. I'm so glad you said Mutt. Mutt comes from my father's side of the family. Do you know my last name from my mother's side of the family is?
What?
Ketchmal. Translated
Like
into
Ash
English.
Ketchum?
Ketchmal is a very Polish name, which was described to me as Ketchmal is the man. I don't know what that fucking
No,
means.
I know exactly what that means.
What does it mean?
Catchmall.
Catchmall.
Catch-all.
Catch all?
You're the guy.
I'm the guy.
Thank you, Erner.
Gentlemen,
You talk to Saul, he's got a guy.
Saul's
He's
got.
catch-all. He's got a guy. You're the guy.
I love Saul.
Good lord.
My last name by my mother's side is Ketchmal, aka American
I
Kickmal.
thought it was Limesick.
That's backwards.
Shut up.
Ass.
Catchmall
Ketchmal is my
not yet.
What do we got?
Asking if we've replaced the fallen glassware.
We have Algonquin. We'll share that later.
Algonquin, we're going to take care of. Oh, which brings me to the question.
We have to replace that. We have to address that.
Oh, Erner, thank you for $5.
Thank you,
The world is
Erner.
about to
Oh!
end in Ragnarok. The Dragon Show is in charge of making sure everyone dies happy. Well, I'm not going to finish that question because we lost. Anyway, what amazing boozy Armageddon do you arrange?
Erner, let's be honest with you. If we were all to arrange the end of our days, I think it would be very obvious. All of us would sit around a circle. Every one of us would tell us, number one, our biggest fears. Because those don't matter. You get your fears out of the way as early as you possibly can. The second thing, our biggest triumphs. And as you said, your biggest triumphs,
This is
you would
job
take a
interview
hit.
and I'm not getting hired.
Valid point. As we talked about our biggest triumphs, we would all take a hit of the big chill, aka THC. And at that point, who the fuck cares how it ends? You die among friends.
Yeah.
So, that being said, as the memorial, I believe the last line was, then he rolls 3 in just 10 seconds, and she smokes him up in 9, and everybody sits back and says, this might just take some time. See the blur of fingers, see the red coal burning bright, as the night turns into morning, and the morning turns into night, and the autumn turns into summer, and a whole damn year is gone, but the two still sit on that roach-filled stage, smoking and rolling on. With trembling hands he rolls his J's, with fingers blue and stiff. She coughs and stares with bloodshot gaze, and puffs through blistered lips. And as she reaches out her hand for another stick of gold, the kid gasps. God damn it, bitch. There's nothing left to roll. Nothing left to roll, screams Pearl. Is this some twisted joke? I didn't come here to fuck around, man. I came here to smoke. And she reaches across the table and grabs his bony sleeves, and she crumbles his body between her hands like dried and brittle leaves, flicking out his teeth and bones like useless stems and seeds, and she rolls him in a zigzag and lights him like a roach, and the fastest man with the fastest hands goes up in a puff of smoke. In the laid-back California town of sunny San Rafael lives a girl named Pearly Sweetcakes. You probably knew her well. She's been stoned 21 of her 24 years, and the story's widely told how she can still smoke 'em faster than any bloke can roll. Well, off in New York City, on a street that has no name, there's the hands of the Callistona Kid in the Viper Hall of Fame. And underneath his fingers, there's a golden scroll that says, beware of being the roller when there's nothing left to roll.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will forever miss THC. Thank you so much for Xander for giving it the death that it deserved, being knocked off a table and shattered into a million pieces.
That sounds about right.
Guys, this one is giving out to all of the wonderful moments that we've ever had in our life. Well, they are helped out by an external factor. Well, they are internal to you. A moment that only you will understand how important it is, to the moments that we share with others. Guys, to the moments that we share, to the moments that we keep to ourselves, but most importantly, to the moments. Cheers to all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. This is The Dragon Show.
Yeah, what was the name of that poem, in case they want to look it up later?
If you would like to hear the full poem, we will be putting it out online. That is Shel Silverstein, a gentleman from my youth, a gentleman that has given me more poetry books than I care to imagine. Shel Silverstein, Where the Sidewalk Ends. Shel Silverstein, A Light in the Attic. Shel Silverstein, The Giving Tree. Shel Silverstein was somebody from my youth that I refound while in college.
Oh, Shel Silverstein did The Giving Tree?
Shel Silverstein was The Giving Tree, yes.
Oh, I did not know that, actually.
Shel Silverstein is one of my favorite poets, and one of the things that will... Poets. And one of the things that will keep him near and dear to my heart. Shel Silverstein never forgot one thing. While he kept intact with his youth, he remembered that all of us grow, all of us go into new points of our life. Shel Silverstein, thank you for everything.
Thank you, Shel.
Skull.
Skull. Love it.
Skull of Water.
We're not done yet, Status. Thank you so much.
Well, you did make it sound like it. You did say something. You made it sound like we're leaving.
Did I?
You did.
My bad.
Legitimately.
I'm drunk.
Sorry. That's his fault. What?
Sheepy is asking for it. John, this one's yours. Miko, you still got it. Ladies and gentlemen, the traditional Chicago toast. Are we ready? Here's to you. Here's to me. Forever friends we will be. And if we ever disagree, fuck you. Here's to me. Touch.
Tyro, he got a haircut and everything. Shut up. Dude, he had a crazy, like, atomic bomb fro and a beard that was out to here. It was insane.
His beard was never that cool.
Oh, thank you, Rabani. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Rabani! Until bar time and next Megaplex, Rabani, I am, because of their insane... Megaplex has a special place in my heart. They have made me guest of honor in 2020. I cannot wait to see you again.
By the way, I'm sorry.
Go.
I haven't had a chance to... I don't have control of these things. We will get... Do we have a Megaplex recording to get up eventually or something?
Megaplex recording exists. We're trying to get it from the person who recorded it. He recorded a lot. It's multiple files. We'll work on it. Yeah, that's the problem we're running into.
Is it like a weird, like...
Rep, you're the green. I know who you are. Oh,
Oh,
Sue,
okay.
dear, good to see you here. Thank you for being here.
Hopefully we can recover it. We'll see.
We'll get it. We'll work on it, guys. Silver Godamon is probably taking the night off because he's smart.
What are you talking about? He's probably recording things. He's amazing like that.
Silver Godamon is amazing. If you guys don't know who Silver Godamon is, Silver Godamon might be one of my favorite people to those of us who cannot go to conventions.
See you later.
Thank you for all your help.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, before he
Bye.
leaves, can we give a big thank you to Miko who made this one happen? Miko,
Bye.
thank you for much for helping us out with the new
Miko.
software.
What?
Do I just close the software, or then it'll finish the stream, basically, in
No,
theory?
give me the mouse. I'll show you how it works.
Okay, here. What if I restart the computer?
Okay, we don't know how to end the
What if I
stream, so we're
turn
just
it
going to turn
off?
off the computer.
Yeah, I'll just like turn
I
off.
mean, if you unplug the microphone and
Ali
camera,
Kuja,
people
if
are
you're
still
going to bed,
watching,
good
it's a
night.
Problem. Good God. Okay.
I could
hold
just
on.
do that.
Sorry, let me Captain
Oh,
Morgan
sure,
this
yeah,
so I
yeah.
can actually
Captain
get this.
Morgan the shit out of this, my
I couldn't
friend.
get the mouse to work on my tummy.
Sads.
You click that.
Okay, got it.
Oh, okay.
I can take care of it from there.
that. I
Yeah.
can click the
Wow, we've been
Wi-Fi
on
button.
45 minutes already.
Wait, we have? Holy
Yeah, you're
shit.
drunk.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the director of making this shit work, Miko!
We
I'm
haven't even
drunk.
talked about the fucking Viking festival at all. We haven't talked about how they played this song, like, Put That Ass in My Face or whatever it was.
You
Back
know
that
you
ass up,
want
right?
it.
Back that ass up, yeah.
Was that the song?
It
That was
was.
the classic Viking dirge?
I don't know if it was,
The
but
classic Norwegian
played it.
dirge?
There,
Back that ass up?
You know, John,
It's right there.
I come from the land of ice and snow.
or midnight rain. No.
I'm sorry, where do you come from?
Word.
The land of ice and snow. Where midnight rains and the legends go, oh, ah!
We don't know where you come from,
I don't
motherfucker.
either. I'm adopted.
Go Godzilla. Anyway.
Go, go, Godzilla!
Put that
Good
ass.
night, Miko!
Miko,
Guys,
thank
thank
you.
you to Miko
I'm
one more
gonna that.
time.
Tyro does come from the land down under.
Where
So
midnight
then
rains.
Go and make thunder. I mean, obviously. Wait, was that the lyric? It's like, you come from the land down under.
I never thought I'd hear John say, back that ass up! Yeah!
If you're an attractive woman, why not?
You were going off about the skinny. Oh, I shouldn't bust you. You were going off
Yeah,
about
I'm
skinny
watching.
jeans.
That's not cool, dude.
Hello, Diana.
I mean,
Fucking A.
eyes are free. Eyes are free.
Window shopping, man. Window,
Window
shopping.
shopping, exactly.
Zimbe, I have interesting news for you. Tonight is a total alcohol-induced
Oh, so
live
much
cast
alcohol.
because we are out of weed.
We're dry.
So
We are.
There was-
much alcohol.
There was nothing left to roll.
Nothing left
Left
to
to
roll, says Pearl. Is this some kind of joke? Man, I didn't come here to fuck around. I came here to smoke. Shel Silverstein's The Great Smoke-Off might be one of my favorite poems of all time. Shel Silverstein's The Great Smoke-Off combines the realm of true expressive
Wait, was that actually
poetry.
a poem?
It's a real poem
Yes!
by real Shel Silverstein
Look it up on
called The
YouTube.
Great Smoke-Off. It's one of my favorites. I'm so glad you guys let me tell it. Guys, to THC, aka The Big Chill, our old bong, it has been a pleasure. Fuck it. Shall we tell them a story?
Yeah.
We broke THC. My mate over here, Xander, accidentally kicked it while it was on the ground. It hit the ground, which is, by the way, pure cement out here, and shattered. And I went to a head shop, a local tobacco distributary. I'm so drunk.
He's still alive?
Who?
Silverstein is on Twitter?
I thought he died.
I didn't know that either.
Oh my god.
Dude, okay. Anyway.
Shel Silverstein might be one of my all-time favorites. Shel Silverstein, his poetry, what he does, the fact that he can bridge our youth to our adult life. Shel Silverstein is one of the most prophylactic, I can't say the word right, He's amazing. Shel Silverstein was one of my all-time favorites, and he created not only the Great Smoke-Off, but here's a little piece of trivia for you guys.
No, he's dead.
A boy named Sue.
Yeah.
A
Someone
boy
mentioned that.
named Sue is Shel Silverstein.
That's insane.
That being said, I hate to say this, I believe it was done by a person before him, but Shel Silverstein did it the best, along with Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout. Could not take the garbage out. He did that live.
Can I
Have
say
you
something?
never heard Sarah Silverstein Stout?
Can I say something?
Yes.
My name is Sue. How do you do? You're
Going
gonna
to die.
It's such a Shel Silverstein line.
Now that line,
is.
the line itself, my name is Sue.
Yeah.
How do you do? You're going to die. That is pure Shel Silverstein. That is
is.
not part of the original poem, as far as I know. I am taking this off of a lot of my friends who introduced me to a person that I was in love with as a senior in high school, college level student. So I'm just assuming that he is the person who wrote a lot of this stuff. He died in 1999. That's a shame. He is a wonderful person.
He's dead.
That's 20 years ago. Fuck.
I know, right? That's the edge of tomorrow. 1999. We're gonna party like it's 1999, and Prince is dead. So what the fuck are we doing? We're partying like it's 2019.
If we okay, let's jump back.
All right.
Javelin, Xander.
Yeah.
If you heard the description, we're going because we always hear it. We're gonna party like it's 1999, right? You've heard that term.
Yeah.
You heard that term. We're gonna party like it's 1999. If you hear the term, we're gonna party like it's 2019. What does that mean to you?
Nothing.
We're gonna party. We're gonna party like it's the current year. What does that party need to have? Audience, we're asking you as well. We're gonna party like it's 2019. What does that party need to have to be a 2019 party? What do you got?
Oh my god.
What do you got?
It better be nice.
A bed. For fucking or for sleeping?
Both?
You're old. Xander! Party like it's 2019. What does that mean to you?
Honestly, I thought we would have like robots and like aliens and shit. So that's what it means to me.
So basically, Invader Zim with more of a party?
Porn.
Okay.
Yes. With,
Porn.
Yeah. Yes. What does it mean to you?
Big ass grill with ton of food and a bar to the right because fuck it, who cares? Razor? Love it. Rave party? Yes. Free Wi-Fi? Fuck yes. Zy? Meth? Okay. Eddie?
Meth is futuristic.
Meth is totally future. It's a chemical compound. Party like you're continually drunk because the world's on fire. Okay. That works.
No, seriously. 99. That was I the only one with like a total like thought the world was gonna end thing? Because
Abso-fucking no, you're not the only one.
I'm not the
Although
only one.
Sudir, fuck it. Hold on. Let's go back. Sudir might win. Because if we go to my senior high school self, with my current senior high school year, belief in government and everything beyond, fuck it is pretty fucking close.
fuck it.
Fuck it. Javelin? Where were you at in your senior year? Were you at fuck it yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think you were either. I think your senior year,
It was a long time ago.
It was a long- that's
I
why
don't
I'm asking.
Really remember.
Which Breakfast Club member were you, John?
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh no, you were the jock, weren't you?
No.
No.
Really?
No.
I was a nerd.
You were the nerd?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but you were the popular nerd.
I got along with everybody.
You did get along with everybody. It's one of the reasons I fucking
I was
fuck
the
you.
jock and
Oh
then
my
I
God.
was the art nerd? I mean...
From Luke, gay aliens.
Galians. That's
Galians.
the technical term.
Zai, pot and rave party. Zai, let me explain something to you very quickly.
What version were you in the Breakfast Club?
He was. Oh, hold on, I got this. What's
Go
his
ahead.
name?
He's
He was
probably
the
right.
bad boy.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Not in high school. I didn't get bad boy till late college.
Did you put your
You were a
lipstick?
bad boy
Hold
ever.
on. He put his lipstick on with his boobs. I'm sorry. Molly Ringwald.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's Molly Ringwald.
Yeah.
You are more than likely correct. High school, I was the contrarian. I would go with Molly Ringwald.
She was not a contrarian. She was the popular girl that wanted to go with everything.
Oh, that's the nicest thing you guys. I actually thought you meant the.
You thought you meant Ella Sheedy.
Yeah, because I didn't get into drugs until I went to college.
Hey, sorry guys. I don't
Hey,
know.
Heartbreaker, welcome.
Yeah. Enough about that movie.
Hold on. Status says a 2019 party is the Area 51 rave, and you all know it. Status, we saw the scene inside of Independence Day where, what was the gentleman's name? He was the scientist in Independence Day.
Spiner.
Thank you.
Oh,
Data.
Data.
Brent Spiner, aka Data, was the person who first talked to aliens inside of Independence Day. That's what you're thinking of. I'm sorry, we didn't start smoking until the year 2021, where we realized everything was fucked.
Hold on. Zimbe has a point.
What has he got?
Maybe we need to like change to a stunt bong. When
A
we get
stunt bong!
Stunt
Xander, would
bong.
you go grab the stunt bong for me, please? It's right there.
Are we okay? Sure.
It's the latex
Oh,
bong.
you have a stunt?
We have a silicone bong now.
It's just a prop that we use for goofs and shit that we don't actually do. Wait, where is it?
I don't know.
Oh shit! I thought you actually knew where it was.
So did I.
You were wrong. You pointed over here.
That's pretty close.
And you keep burping. I don't see any green whatsoever over here. Hopefully John will find it. Hey, John left.
Status, why do we have a latex bong? Do you notice our background? Have you ever seen my garage? Status, the reason we have a latex bong is we found out something. Silicone, if you don't spray paint it with an acrylic-based paint, can take any spray paint, aka green screen green. That's right, you fuckers have to deal with a bong that can disappear behind a green screen. Why are we not using a green screen right now? New software. That's amazing, but not set up yet. We feel really bad about announcing a surprise cast that we could not deliver on. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. It broke our hearts that we couldn't join you on the night that we announced it and then broke. We have fixed that by buying new software. Thank you guys for joining us. We hope that this works.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, it's close. It's
Yeah,
better.
sorry about that whole thing. That sucks. It's just we did it with Fox. You guys might have been there the night we tried to do it with Fox.
We were broke once with Fox and once with ourselves. Heartbreaker, in high school, you snapped one day and headbutted a kid that got in your face, didn't get bullied by anyone. Heartbreaker, you figured it out. We did not.
Anyway. So.
Camispic? I heard that is a silicon bomb. You are correct. It is a silicon bong, which is close to a silicon bomb. In the spirit of THC, yes it is. What if you're using the green screen? Heartbreaker, if you're using the green screen and saying that we aren't, and I can wave my hand like this and it doesn't have a trail behind it, then we have better equipment than we thought we did.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What's the most awkward... This is a good one.
Yeah.
What's the most awkward movie you can think of for a MST3K?
The most awkward movie I can think of for MST3K. Status, you're amazing. Thank you for that
Status.
exact amount.
Thank you.
So three things.
Yes.
3 things. Go. 1.
One, your garage doesn't really muffle your voice at all.
2.
I just peed way more than I drank.
3.
I exposed myself to your neighbors.
4.
I only
Sit
said
down.
3 things.
What you do with our neighbors?
I exposed myself. Your tree is not my tree, and your neighbor's son.
Guys, we have about 20 minutes till the cops show up, so like...
Shall we tell a story about the time the cops showed up? Do they know that one?
Oh, they might not know.
You might not know this one. All right, we're going to tell you a story. John, would you like to be part of a story?
I think I've heard this story.
You might have heard the story. There was a night. All right, let's be honest. In what month is it right now? September?
September.
In 4 months, cannabis will be legal recreationally in Chicago. By the way, again, if I didn't... In Illinois. Status, if I did not thank you so much.
Thank you, Status.
Cannabis will be legal in Illinois in 4 months. Guys, we plan on doing a very special live cast for you New Year's Eve night. We call it the Legal, Not Legal Cast. This was a cast that was done by a few members of Canada, a few members of Michigan. We are going to start at 11 p.m. on December 31st, and end January 1st at 1 in the morning. We will join you for the moment it becomes legal. That being said, there was a night. Myself and Xander were sitting out in this garage. We were actually playing, if I remember correctly, Mario Kart. Behind you, something that you can't see is my garage wall. This is not insulated. There is nothing between you besides a small layer of plywood and hope. Behind that wall was a pair of people who were obviously married because they were talking about the future of their marriage and what would happen to their child if they broke apart. That's right. We heard through the wall a very heated argument on child support. AKA, we called the authorities. Because if you've ever seen a fight, a good way to start it is talking about child support. There was an argument behind a garage. But before we called the authorities on that argument, we had to realize, oh my God, myself and this beautiful, wonderful individual sitting next to me was smoking and high as shit. So as I called 911, I had to explain to him, Xander, take the implement on the table and put it in drawer number 2 to the right. Xander, take the implement I am pointing at now and put it in drawer number 2 to the left. The night went on.
Where did the dressers go?
Where did the dressers go? We moved a bunch of them. We have cleaned the garage since one of them is in the basement for our friend. Well, on that night, we cleaned the garage, we called the authorities, and they showed up. And on that night, Xander opened the door to the garage. High as fuck. He closed the door, looked at me with bloodshot, terrified eyes, and said, Alkali, the cops are out there. What should I do? And I said, go inside. Xander, a human male in an ankle-length blue robe, ran from the garage around a tree for no good reason and into my domicile. I stayed in the garage. A minute after Xander was in the house, I left the building and looked to my right. To my right, which goes over the fence in my backyard and into the alleyway that shares a border with my domicile. And I noticed a police officer that we had called to put a stop to the domestic disturbance happening exactly over there. And this officer of the law, this state trooper, this person meant to keep us safe, took one look at me and went, in that exact face, as I went into the house and went, he knew what we were doing. He was okay what we were doing. And all he thought was, when I get home, I'm going to smoke some weed as well. So yeah, one of my all-time favorites was calling the police and getting a thumbs up from a Evergreen Park police officer.
I will say, the cops around here don't give a shit.
The cops around here do not give a shit.
In my experience. In our experience, the cops around here don't give a fuck. At least, well, in our limited experience. But anyway. Yay!
Rabbit, that is one of the nicest things I've ever heard. Eurofurence has been on my radar for years. I have not been able to go yet. 2021 is myself, Sander, Miko, Dragger. All of us plan on being at Eurofurence in 2021. Not 2020, because if you don't know, I have been invited to be guest of honor at Megaplex, which will be sharing a date with Eurofurence in 2020. So 2020 Megaplex, 2021 Eurofurence is our plan. Cops can be awesome, Tyro. Absolutely. Also,
Anyway.
I like Cam saying nice. Nice works.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
How you doing? You need more beer?
God, no.
Oh, no.
God, no. I was doing fine.
And then you're come down now.
And fucking whiskey and then tequila?
Whiskey and tequila is rough.
In the beer.
You're a cock.
What's wrong with that?
I've got more tequila.
It is a thing.
God.
Ooh. Oh.
I need to drive home at some point.
No, you need to drive home later.
I need to pee home sometime.
It's my tree, you motherfucker.
What? No, when I do the thing, it turns blue and it's mine now. That's how it works in Splatoon. It's with my dick. It's like Splatoon with your dick.
He might have a problem.
What?
He's got a lot of
Shut up.
problems. Okay, the original Thai call. What brand of tequila is it? What we are drinking right now is the Don Julio 70th anniversary. Yes, Don Julio 70th anniversary. However, hidden under the table is Don Julio 1942. Help me, where's the box? Right here. Found
Not
it.
under the table.
Yep, I was right. Don Julio 1942 might be one of my favorite easily available tequilas. The other one I have is the 1912. I don't know the producer. It's in a wooden box, and it has been dying over the last few years because it was
I thought it was discontinued.
it was discontinued, but it still exists. It's hard to find, but 1912 is one of my all-time favorite tequilas. It's an añejo is correct. The one we are drinking right now is a delicious Blanco.
Which is Spanish for white.
Don't judge me, Blake.
Oh, you're not drinking the whole thing?
That is why we have the tall shot glasses. This is not a shooter. This is a sipper.
Bullshit.
Yeah, tell me
Not
these,
for you.
yeah, tell me these things.
We have from Kasi. I remember having 3 bongs years ago. One was named Ripoclades, one was named Mini Me, and one was called Billy Bong. I love Billy Bong.
Billy Bong. What are our names so far? Oh, well, our new one has barbs on the top, so I'm calling it Simba.
I was calling it Lionel.
Lion-O. That's right.
Thundercat's
He's a little bit old school.
Little old school. It's entirely warm. Thank you, Worm. Thank you, Sue dear. Hard cider sheepy. Sheepy, I'll be honest with you. Hard cider has taken a hard curtail for everyone in this group. Hard cider has too much sugar in it for most of us.
Well, a lot of us
You
are
two
just
talk
like-
about hard cider while I go pee against a tree.
I'm next.
Sure.
Hey, John, you gotta help. You gotta help ping pong with me. It's called Yes and.
Yes,
Can you do the thingy?
Maybe.
Probably not.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there, sir.
No, you're good. You're just seeming very, very tired right now.
It's been a long day. I was at a
Yeah,
baby
but you
shower
were
earlier.
so jazzed earlier.
I was.
You were like all Viking-y and shit, and you
I
got your
was.
cool shirt.
I do have my Viking shirt on.
Yeah.
But I was at a baby shower.
But
and
a
that really
Viking-
kind of whipped me out.
You were at a. Let's talk about the baby shower later, definitely.
Alright.
But like, I don't think Vikings can be good at soccer. I think they would just like start killing people out of nowhere. I think get right.
I don't know. This is the Team Iceland 2018 World Cup shirt.
Did they do pretty good?
I mean, they made it to the World Cup, which is kind of awesome for a small team.
Oh, I didn't
very
know
small
that
country like
actually.
Iceland.
They made it to the World
They were
Cup?
in the World Cup. I mean,
Oh, you know what's hilarious? Okay, so the USA women are awesome.
yeah.
Not so much for the men.
No.
For soccer, we suck.
How about for the first time in like 18 years, the World Cup basketball team lost, and it's all pro players.
Oh, wait.
Just
Oh,
recently.
for soccer?
No, for basketball.
Wait, really? I'll bet.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe you.
They just lost to France.
I have to look this up
They
now.
lost to a bunch of froggies.
Here's the thing, is people get like comfortable and they win forever, and then they lose and I'm like, oh shit, we got to reprove ourselves. So that's what happened with the Dream Team, where you were alive when I was.
Team?
Yeah, that's when we got like Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson. We put in
David
Isaiah Thomas.
Robinson.
We put in everyone that was good. Like,
But that was right after the Olympic Committee said you could be pro and still compete.
yeah, you can be a professional athlete
For a long
and
time,
be in the Olympics.
You had to was a token non-professional, and that was Christian Laettner.
Oh,
the Dream Team.
That's right.
He was the token non-professional because he was a college player.
You're
Christian
right.
Laettner.
He was, and he wasn't great as a professional.
Charles Barkley was on the team. John Stockton.
Yep. I remember the whole thing. That was right when I was in middle school, which is about 90, I'd say.
That Dream Team was 92. I want to say
92.
Barcelona.
You got it. Yeah.
I was 5th grade.
And then like we asserted our dominance, and then we went back into hiding.
Oh, we've been dominant in basketball until this year.
Well, so like Europe kind of came up a bit, and then like it's weird.
Yeah.
I used to follow basketball more, not so much anymore. But anyway, back to regular things and alkalized peeing. So we're talking about basketball. This is what happens. Next, we're going to talk about wrestling. This is the worst thing ever.
Hadouken.
Hadouken. That's right. The guys did a Hadouken.
They did do it.
Oh, we should ask the chat what to talk about, honestly. Viking baby shower. See? They know what's up. I want to go to a Viking baby shower. It would be in blood.
I wish it was a Viking baby shower. It was horrible.
So, like, please explain your baby shower experience for
My sister-in-law, stepsister-in-law, is preggers.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. Next
They
thing
had
you know,
a
I'm being told I gotta show up.
They had a shit ton of onesies that you had to design.
So yeah, so they did a onesies thing, right? Where like it's a game. I apparently at showers you play games.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So me and we call him Stunkle Ron. He's our step uncle, I guess. Are sitting there like, we're dudes. We don't do this shit. I look at him and said, "You want to play tic-tac-toe?" So we made a onesie for the kid with a tic-tac-toe game, and because we're adults and not stupid, of course it was a cats game. So no one won. We drew a big C on it, and we decided we're going to teach a kid that no one wins at life early in life.
I would be so happy if you in the onesie on the front, you said the only way to win is not to play. How about a nice game of chess?
Oh my god!
If you get that, you're old. Congratulations!
We're going to jump over to Javelin, a.k.a. Beardo the Magnificent, a.k.a. John, a.k.a. Guy who just took off his shoe and stared at it contemplatively.
Yeah.
Status, did you...
Oh,
John,
Status!
did you wash your hands behind the tree? I'm next.
Status, here's a wonderful thing, and I owe this thank you to Miko. Miko had me buy an entire case of, what do you call that stuff? Purell.
We should really install a Puro dispenser against that tree.
We already have an Apple phone stapled to it.
Yeah, we should make a hygienic.
All right, so question over here. This is actually useful information to you guys.
Who is spamming cat?
Nightbot does not understand. Like Nightbot just if somebody goes all
An
caps.
actual bot.
Yeah, it's an actual bot. It's how we try to curtail the insanity. Status, you are 100% correct. Purell is a wonderful stopgap, but it does not stop washing hands. The reason I took so long is I actually went inside, peed, and washed my hands because you should. All right, Javelin, you are about to move.
New topic.
A piece of advice besides scratching your head with your shoe, a piece of advice to anyone out there who is about to go through the process of moving. What do you got?
Do it by yourself. Don't be married.
Hi, Yavane. Don't be married.
Helsing can't wait to drink with us in Megaplex. He will be 21 next year. Helsing, 21 doesn't mean you can drink with us. 21 just means that you've reached the age where you can do something stupid, and I'm looking forward to it. Hi, Yave. Oh, it's nice to see you here.
If you want the tentacles, you unzip, you push the instrument through, you finish, you retract the instrument, and you rezip the pantaloons.
The pantaloons!
Oh, I just got yelled at by Di.
Why?
Because I said don't be married.
Oh
Come
no!
on, it's a joke. Love
It's
you,
a
baby.
joke, of course.
Di, we love you.
Di is like my favorite person. Di is
Okay.
so much better at this than you are.
So we will wash our hands
wait.
after the cast.
Say
for you.
it.
What am I saying? No.
I look
Love
like
you, baby.
I look like Blue Gandalf. Blue Gandalf was blue, motherfucker. Oh, I didn't mean motherfucker.
No, it was gray.
You're right. He was gray.
He was Gandalf the Grey.
And then he turned white, which is weird.
Zimbe, find us at a convention and be all right. Zimbe, we're not gonna mince words. Zimbe, I have a particular belief because instead of just enjoying the fact that I enjoy cannabis, we actually looked into it. Zimbe, if you are 25 or over and would like to get high with us, find us at a convention. We'll probably share with you. If you're under 25, there's a good chance we'll wonder, what are you doing to your fragile little mind? Because THC, aka the active ingredient, does still affect the learning process of people under 25 whose minds are still forming. I am a very adamant believer that you should be over 25. However, if you're over 21 and you choose to, that is your choice. Of course, we will share.
You are very educated on these things.
I take care of what I know.
That's fair. No. You're right. The brain basically develops until 25, and then after that, fuck it.
Yeah. Yahweh, we are very, I wouldn't call it excited. Yahweh, we are looking forward to the time where a hobby that most of us have will be totally fine in the eyes of the law as of January 1st. And we hope you guys are looking forward to the very special cast that we will have starting December 31st and going into January 1st called the Legal Not Legal Podcast. We hope all of you join us on that night. And if you can't join us then, don't forget, in a few weeks we will be at, help me out with the name of it because I always say it wrong.
Northwest.
No.
Fervana.
Yes. Fervana. We will be at Fervana in Seattle coming up in a few weeks, and after that we will be at Fur Reality. If you would like to join us, we're always looking for drinking buddies. If you ever see us at the bar, if you ever see us just running around, say hi. We would love to have a drink with you guys.
Yeah. So, oh boy. Do I want to actually say this or not? Fuck.
The original Thai Claw. Well done. What are you saying? What's up?
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Yeah. So about the thing, what you just said.
Yep.
No, we're going to go to a different topic.
Good work, Xander.
No, I just found out that, like, the legal age for smoking cigarettes in Illinois is 21 now.
They just
Actually.
changed the legal smoking age in Illinois from 18 to 21, which led me to find out that the head shops in Illinois
Thank you, Heartbreaker.
are in... Oh, thank you, Heartbreaker. Whoa, Heartbreak. Oh, 269.
That's a
Heartbreaker.
hard one.
No, it is not. Javelin, where's our favorite road trip?
We're talking about a day or over time?
We're going to go with day because that to
Probably Door
us...
County.
And what was our best Door County trip of all time?
Well, mine was the coffee trip.
I
Hold
don't
on.
think so.
I have a different answer.
Okay, you're going to go with your different answer. I'm going to make him tell you the story.
Real fast.
Go, please.
To go see the Simpletons.
Oh my god.
Continue, John.
I forgot it was.
Just
Diane, are you watching?
Just in case Di is watching.
We love you, Di. You're our favorite.
We love
The
you.
Simpletons. That was fantastic.
We'll tell the story later in case you don't know.
No, tell it now.
Do you know it?
Of course he knows that he was
of course I know
there.
it.
Go for it.
So we were taking a trip over to day trip over to Holland, Michigan. It was kind of rainy. We get over there. For some reason, we decided we weren't going to go to the Windmill Island in Holland, Michigan. And Daddy goes, but I wanted to see the Simpletons. Because apparently, the Amish and Dutch people are the same. Now, clearly, the Amish and Dutch people are not the same, but you know, they're all simple.
But they're also the Simpletons.
The Simpletons. It was crazy. Because simpletons, if you look at like the dictionary, means you're kind of, special. Diana thought it just meant you lived a simple life. That was her explanation.
Which, if you've never heard the term, it totally makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't it make sense to you? Like, I totally
Okay.
see where simpletons came
Sure.
from in Diana's mind.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes sense.
That being said, all-time favorite will forever be us needing to get bottles of wine for Christmas and going to Door County on the day that a blizzard was going to hit.
We literally raced a snowstorm home.
We're going to start the story the day before. The day before, we did something called Friendsgiving. Friendsgiving is a thing that myself and some of my friends do, where all of us get together and celebrate the idea that we are all friends. At the end of that day, we had a ham that had not been carved. And this gentleman over here said, why don't we carve the ham and make sandwiches for our road trip tomorrow? So we did. Thank you very much, Neo.
Thank you, Neo.
I will talk about Pathfinder in a moment. Well, we drove to Door County, which is please correct me, 4-hour drive?
250 miles from Chicago.
Say it again.
250 miles from Chicago.
Myself and this gentleman, him driving, drove 250 miles to the Door County Distillery, which used to be called the Door County Winery. We arrived there.
No, it's all the same still.
No, it's the same now, but it used to be called the winery. It was
still
never.
is. They just added distillery.
Oh, they didn't call it the distillery. I did not know
It's
that.
Door Peninsula Winery.
Thank
with
you.
The distillery.
We went to Door Peninsula Winery, which has a bar that you can sample all their wines at. If my guess is correct, I'd guess they have 30 different wines.
Sure.
Seems about right, right?
Numbers are hard.
Yeah, but 30 is about right.
Yeah.
Door County Peninsula Winery has 30 different wines, ranging from white wine to red wine to, more importantly, Door County fruit wine. Door County fruit wine is very subjective to what people like, but it's something that you buy for Christmas. And we found out that in the back, they had installed something new called the Door County Distillery. And for a mere $8, you could buy a shot glass, which should have contained 3 shots of hard spirits. They gave us a shot of
a slow
every
day.
It was a very slow day.
Due to the impending doom of a snowstorm.
They took our $5 and gave us a shot of their rum, their whiskey, what else was there? Brandy?
There was a
Their
brandy.
Kirsch? They had a
No,
cherry.
no.
No, they totally had a cherry brandy.
No, they had cherry liqueur. It was
Cherry
not
liqueur
Kirsch.
is not. No? Okay, whatever. So basically, we took.
Way too much is the bottom line.
We went across the street, ate our ham sandwiches that we had made the day before, when this gentleman looks at me and goes, "Hey, Dan," my real name, "take a look at this," and showed me his cell phone, where the fucking blizzard was heading straight towards us from Canada.
So when you're looking at a snowstorm on a radar, it's usually green. This was red.
It was. We sobered up, jumped into the car, and head home. Now, bear in mind, once again, how many miles? 250?
250.
We started driving 250 miles. This man over here, who we went together to get all of our Christmas gifts in one place because we like Door County, we like their wine, we bought all of our Christmas presents, and he drove me home. When we reached my house, when we reached Evergreen Park, he dropped me off.
No, I hung out for a while.
You did, actually. I forget about that.
Yeah, we parked and hung out for a while. And then I came out and had to unbury my car. We got so lucky we were not stuck on the road. It was ridiculous.
If you don't know the year we're talking about, take a look at the famous Chicago blizzard.
Wait, which one? Seriously, I'm not even kidding.
2012?
Yeah, this was probably 2012.
Either 2012 or 2011. We got home so close to a city-stopping blizzard between the time where he entered my house and did not drink. By the way, we did not drink alcohol. He entered my house, we had a conversation, and he left. Between the time that he entered and left, it went from there's some snow falling to you couldn't see my driveway to the next day, none of us could go to work. I will never forget, as long as I live, racing a Blizzard home.
That was the time we were like, what was it? We were about a half hour south
I still
of
in my
Green
condo?
Bay.
Yes, you were. You were not living here yet.
We were a half hour south of Green Bay. Also, we got forced off the highway due to some like crazy construction and road closure.
Yes, we did. They closed the highway.
Luke, thank you, Luke Wolf.
Oh, look,
Jesus
Wolf, thank
Christ.
you.
Holy
So
shit.
when you guys are going to get your butts over to Australia?
Australia is less deadly.
Luke, we would love to go to Australia. We have every intention of going to Australia. We have to get invited because I have a day job and I'm not just allowed to fly off wherever the fuck I want.
We have to address that other question before earlier, but
What was the other question? What do you got?
Pathfinder. We have
Pathfinder, thank you.
Okay.
Pathfinder, what are our thoughts on Pathfinder 2nd Edition?
Never played it.
Technically you've played Pathfinder
Before
1st
you-
Edition.
Oh, I just touched your dick. Before you get the Pathfinder, real quick, that 2012 Blizzard. I remember I was still at my condo where my car was in a basement garage. So it lets you know that, like, snowfall and everything. I opened up the garage door. I swear to God, it was like 3 to 4 feet of snow up to the door. I'm like, oh.
Right.
I am not leaving today. I should actually check. It's amazing. But Pathfinder. Yes.
Pathfinder is a wonderful system to me. I have been a 3.5.
Thank you, Luke, again.
Thank you again, Luke. I have been a 3.5 guy for a very long time, and I'm the DM for our group. The good ideas of Pathfinder we have implemented
Wait, what is
into our...
Pathfinder?
Pathfinder would be why your perception, listen, and
What
spot
game
check...
are we talking about?
Pathfinder 2.
D&D.
What's that?
The game that we
He's being a
played.
dick.
Oh, you're an asshole. We haven't played D&D in a while, and
I don't know what he's talking about. I've never played the game before.
yeah, it's been a while.
I forget everything.
We adored Pathfinder. The reason we still play 3.5 is at some point, if you and your friends have invested in basically every 3.5 and 3.0 book, you stick with the system. Pathfinder is an amazing system. I recommend it to everybody. We already own the books for 3.5. Myself, this gentleman, and 2 of our friends have it mostly memorized. So 3.5 is our system.
I vaguely remember doing that in some past life. I haven't done it in a long time now.
Going to Australia isn't on my
missed.
bucket list, but like, is there a list for like, if you're surprised, you're like pleasantly surprised? Like, oh, this actually happened. It wasn't on my list.
For
but
me,
that's
that'd be playing
kinda
D&D
cool.
again at some point.
I'm sorry, really quick. Are you saying that if you randomly showed up in some country, you'd be like, oh, this is a nice surprise?
Hey, what do you know?
Yes!
This is amazing seeing that I don't have a passport.
What other countries have I showed up in? Canada. And that's because it was too boring. That's the only reason we went back.
Wow.
That's because it was peaceful. Anyway, no, it was super, super small when I went to Canada at that. So,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
hopefully we go to Australia. That'd be neat. So, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, this gentleman over here loves smashing tables.
That's true. Cause.
I do appreciate playing D&D with you, John, because I never know quite what to expect.
Really, I think I've only smashed like 2 tables, to be fair.
That's all you need. You're also one of the very few people that I have to play D&D to beat in order to make the game fun for them. Because you are a psychotic maniac
Hey, can I
in
get
the
off?
game.
I was gonna say, can I get off for a second? But that's different. Can I go off for a second? The Viking Festival. I enjoyed it much. The beer was great. It's fantastic. I was actually expecting Viking musical performances.
No.
I really was, because you've
So,
shown us some great
It
stuff.
was an Oktoberfest, and they
Yeah.
just used Viking for a marketing
Marketing
ploy.
right.
It was still fun.
Yeah,
It was a
absolutely.
blast.
Oh,
It was a lot
just
of
a
beer.
marketing play for Oktoberfest.
John, what were the name of the beers?
Viking Avenger?
Viking Avenger.
No, Viking Avenged. Viking Kidnapped. And
Viking
I don't
Kidnapping.
remember.
Viking murder.
Basically, it was like pillage was the one
Yeah,
level.
something, I don't know.
It was the different levels of IPA.
There was a
So
lot of
basically
beer.
all IPA, super IPA, and then you're gonna puke. It's an IPA.
Sounds about right.
It's gonna puke.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go over to the chat right now. If you have any
Yeah.
questions you want to ask us, if there's something you want to talk to us about.
Yahweh, no, I'm convinced it never existed and it's never gonna happen ever again.
We're not gonna last very much longer, is what we're saying.
Dungeons and Dragons will happen when we start the new
Lies!
season. We are working on a totally new format.
Lies.
We're having problems with the whole group getting back together to record, so we have to change the
Lies.
whole idea.
John.
Pick a Saturday, I'm available.
Yeah, you are. That doesn't help.
Yeah.
It doesn't help if it's me, you, and Xander.
Yeah, John, that's a lie too.
So we got 3 people. That's all we need. The 3 important people.
Damn.
Zing.
Sierra Silver Tequila? Should I mix or pour it out? Tyro, here's the beautiful thing about tequila. If you don't like it, mix it. Orange juice and a splash of grenadine. And I don't mean that shitty pure sugar grenadine. I mean real grenadine where the base ingredient is pomegranate, not sugar water. So there's your answer to that.
Pomegranate?
Yeah, real grenadine is pomegranate, not cherry.
I'll be damned.
Really? You didn't know that? Oh yeah, no, real real grenadine
Blues
is
Brothers
pomegranate.
D&D. I would like to see a Chicago D&D with Michael Johnson,
Michael Johnson.
Michael Jordan, Jesus Christ, and all those motherfuckers. Barack Obama, why not? He's from Chicago.
Kasha,
Sure.
yes, tequila sunrise, but with real grenadine. Any fun Halloween plans? I think our plans are to hand out big candy bars to kids and then get drunk.
I'm gonna TP in Egg Dan's house.
That's happening, apparently.
You're TPing your house?
Dan's house.
Oh, well.
Sky Wild, wherever I want it to be.
Blake, Obama
Tyro sounds great.
Obama did some shit in Chicago. I can't remember what. But anyway.
He was a community organizer.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Isn't he putting his library here eventually because of all the
Yeah.
shit he did here? Yeah.
It's a big argument because they were gonna build it on parkland, and the park said no, you can't. Basically, they said fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah, basically.
Uh-huh. All right. Irish trash can drink mix. I'll be honest with you. My stomach is not great anymore. Like, I can't take all this shit. It's a lot. I puke and stuff. Sorry.
Status, are we doing the MST3K panel at FR? Yes, we are planning to do the MST3K panel at FR, and we might have something totally unique for you guys. If not, traditional MST3K. If we can, we might have something very new for all of you. We
Yeah.
hope that it happens. Yes, there is a book of erotic fantasy. I have had that book in my basement for a while. I'm not allowed to use it.
Oh, you have that?
Of course I have the book of erotic fantasy.
I wouldn't play.
Kobolds are so hot right now, John.
Kobolds are, that is not from the book of erotic fantasy. Kobolds'
Yeah.
description of their mating habits comes from basically the book of dragons. There's a different name for it in 3.0, but kobolds are they really go into depth with them in the book of dragons from D&D 3.0 and 3.5. That's where kobolds get a lot of their mating information from. And Sky Wild is running for governor of California. Best of luck, Sky Wild.
Big Benny, which Ernest film did we make you watch? Was it the jail one?
Who watch?
Big Benny said we made him watch an Ernest film.
The one we watched at a convention would have been Ernest Goes to Camp.
Oh,
Ernest
that
Goes
was
to
actually
Camp.
the good one.
Ernest Goes to Camp happened at a convention. Ernest Goes to Jail happened one night with myself, you, a few friends, and Fox some more at her house. Ernest Goes to Jail might be one of my favorites. It's just so stupid.
What's the Irish trash can?
It doesn't matter. Kage does not drink hard alcohol, so he wouldn't drink it.
That's right. He only drinks wine from a particular region of Germany.
That's right.
That's fair.
We have watched The Room. I am
I
a huge
have.
fan of The Room because it is
I didn't hit
unique.
her. I did not. I did not.
I did not.
I did not.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, thank you, Heartbreaker. Can we all throw a party at your house? I'm just freaking bored in northern Wisconsin, and you sound like a fun party house. Heartbreaker, that is how First Squared started. First Squared was a party to go back to after Wisconsin Pride weekend at Bit the Ferret's house in Wisconsin that got so big that we had to hold it at a hotel. And year one of First Squared, we had 345 people, right? Is that year one? Yeah. So we changed the party into
I cooked so many fucking burgers.
You cooked so many. You were our
God.
grill master general.
So many goddamn burgers.
You cooked easily 100 burgers that day.
Oh, that'd be
Easily.
No.
With bacon on them.
That's
You
right.
hated it.
Stas was
Get the
asking
fucking dick.
if we've seen the Rocket Man movie yet.
I've not seen the Rocket Man movie
We
yet.
don't. We have not seen the Elton John
So,
movie.
there's
I
an
heard
Elton
it's
John
very
movie.
good though.
Wasn't there a Rocket Man movie back in the late 90s?
That was, no, back in the late 70s.
No.
That
Rocket Man,
was-
maybe 80s.
No, there was
Hold on.
the
There was
guy
a
from
movie-
Boston Legal, or
That's not Boston.
no,
Legal.
Boston Common, which was a late 90s sitcom,
Okay.
was in the show, and he was a goofy guy. And I remember the commercial being he was an astronaut and he farted in his suit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That was Rocket Man.
That was Rocket Man.
No shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, God.
I remember that. It was some weird dude with
Oh, hi,
like,
Mark.
spiky hair. He kind of looked like the MTV
He looked, like the guy
VJ.
from, he looked like the guy from Yes Dear.
He's a weird dude. I don't even know who it was. Anyway, yeah, that was Rocket Man. We actually played it in our video. Why am I saying? I worked for R&R Video. It's down. It's gone now. But what? It was-
R&R video?
Yeah, it was a independent video shop, and we
Oh,
put
nice.
Rocket Man on the background. We put a lot of shit in the background because it was PG-13 and under. See, it was PG-13 and under. You could put it on the TV.
Phoenix, we need to come to Seattle, try the bars up here. We will be in Seattle in a few weeks for, name the convention. I keep wanting to calling it.
Fervana.
I keep wanting to calling Fervana. It's Fervana.
Fervania.
We will be at Fervana in a few weeks in Seattle. We're super excited about it. I'm guest of honor, and Sandra was one of the guests. So
I
we're
am
super
also
excited.
a guest of honor, you motherfucker.
Oh, are you a guest of honor? I don't know how
I
it
think
works.
so.
I don't know how
You
anything works.
motherfucker.
I'm a motherfucker.
Anyway, yeah, everyone's gonna think you're talking about Castle.
Rocket Man, 1997.
Huh? Oh yeah, you found it.
There is a Rocket Man
Who's
in
the
1990s.
starring role?
Harlan Williams.
Harlan Williams. Yes.
Cassie, when are we going to play TKO again? So if you've noticed, do you notice how this is all working? We have a new streaming software called Wirecast?
Wire food.
Wire what?
I'm kidding.
Wirefoo, apparently.
No, Wirecast.
We have a new
No,
streaming
Wirefoo.
software called Wirecast that we are trying to figure out exactly how it works. We will be going back to streaming services with video games. We had a major problem. If you haven't noticed, we had to cancel 2 different podcasts due to audio issues. That is a problem with Streamlabs. It's the craziest thing. We tried to be cool by showing you guys videos and countdowns, and we broke the fucking server.
Yeah, basically.
So now we have a new thing, thanks to all of you, which, by the way, cannot thank you guys enough for your support and everything that you do that got us to the point where we could buy new software.
Yeah.
This is new software. We hope you guys are enjoying. We're just going to learn it and make it better.
Well, obviously this is bare bones. We got really super cute, cool green screen shit.
You
We
know
just haven't set it up.
the state trooper in Dumb and Dumber that drank the piss?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's him.
That's the main character from
Yeah.
Rocket Man.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
Absolutely, I remember that. Harlan Williams. That makes sense now. Drinks the piss.
Yave,
Just like Elton.
We're
Wow.
have every intention of making new cooking videos. Cooking videos are very difficult to me because I don't want to give you guys just a normal video. I want to give you something special. That is my fault.
Those will come with the new Dungeons and Dragons videos.
Every time you put honestly, every time you put a fucking recipe out there, it should be a fucking. You should get arrested for it, because you're taking years off of people's lives.
Murderer.
What?
Yeah, but good years that they don't need and they can replace with mac and cheese.
Good years? You're taking away their.
Fuck those years.
All right, fine.
Nutella cheese balls? Oh, God.
Wait, you made those?
I make a lot of things with Nutella.
Nutella cheese balls is a crime against humanity.
Yeah, it is, because peanut butter goes better with cheese balls.
Nutella cheese balls? Is that a real thing?
Everything plus Nutella is a real thing.
I ate a Nutella and bananas crepe at this place we went to a couple
Absolutely, that's perfect.
Yeah, it was good.
Nutella and banana goes together perfectly.
Melted butter, drink it. No! I mean, that is a lot of your recipes. It's basically your Alfredo.
Fuck you.
Holy shit.
And you're right.
Yeah, I am right. It is
Just so you guys know, I make scrambled eggs probably once every third day in this house, and yes, I do make them way closer to a sauce with butter in it than I do to scrambled eggs, and they are delicious.
You thought seafood was going to be healthy for you? Here comes alkali.
John, what's your favorite least healthy food, not including pizza? Your favorite least healthy food. Xander, if you have one, please jump in.
I don't know.
You really
I
don't?
can figure it out. I would say
Because I know what yours is.
probably sweet tooth stuff, like that. Your bastard ass with their like peanut butter banana shake. I would like do that shit as a thing, and it didn't feel that bad for me, but it was.
Oh no, I mask myself. And please correct me if I'm wrong. For you,
You probably are.
brownies.
Well, that's not, no.
Those are your biggest
Chicken
weakness.
Nutella.
No,
You
years
have
ago it
never,
was.
not mine, you have never passed up my brownies, my mom's brownies, your mom's brownies.
My mom made good, back in the day, she's made good brownies.
Your mom made amazing
Neo,
brownies.
I'm gonna slather Nutella on my dick just for you.
Hello, Neo. I hope you like Nutella, dick, because
Why
that's
don't
what we're
you
at.
like it?
Thanks for ruining Nutella.
Oh, only to non-gays.
Hey, help with the diet. Sorry.
This is how we diet now. All the good food is on a
I
dick.
just put it on my dick, and then you won't like it anymore.
Hi, do you like steak? Dick steak. Hi, do you
Hey,
like
John.
crab? Dick crab.
Are you on a keto kick? Dick sandwich, bread on the dick.
Call that a wiener schnitzel.
I mean, technically, a hot dog is a sandwich, right?
Yeah.
Yahweh, I totally agree with
What's
you.
that?
I'd rather be fat and happy than skinny and miserable.
I
Life is short,
wanted
eat
drunk tacos. He told me no.
Because the place with the best
Drunk
tacos,
tacos!
they're closed.
There are open taco places.
Not the good ones.
You can
Drunk
be skinny
taco.
and happy in like spurts, but then the rest is miserable. I'll be honest with you. What?
Big Bernie, fried bread, we used to call those croutons. Every loaf of bread in my house that was not finished the day before it got moldy got turned into croutons, and I used to love it.
Isn't fried bread donuts?
Croutons. Fried bread is croutons.
Is it?
To me.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sure it works for other things, but that's what I used to have it as.
When you were a kid, were you just fuck up a bag of croutons? Your parents be like, "What the fuck? That's for salads."
No, I did that with butter. I used to eat butter when I was a kid. It's amazing. It's starting to explain a lot of things about me, isn't it, skinny fuck? Fuck you.
Wait,
Big beanie
what?
eggs in a basket might be one of my all-time favorites.
Wait, what?
Yeah, butter. Stick of butter. I loved butter as a kid.
Okay, I'll just pretend that's totally normal. All right, hi guys, Status. Thank you for more.
Status at some point, I'm
Well,
sure I
thing
will.
is-
I'm kind of staying away from Telegram now for very obvious reasons. But yeah,
Probably for your butter eating habit.
my butter eating habit isn't good.
Wait,
You did
sticks
not
of, like,
used to eat a stick of butter.
No, not a stick.
You just said a stick of butter.
No. I used to eat butter because a
Go get a
piece
stick of
of
butter right now.
Hold
and a
on.
piece of bread. Done.
To be
Go.
fair,
I'm not doing that. I stopped
full of
doing
shit.
that.
thank you,
Full of shit.
Status.
Incorrect.
Picture didn't happen, man.
I have no pics from my freaking grade school
So it
life.
never happened.
Okay.
Is what you're saying.
Sure.
Check
Thank
your
you again,
Telegram.
Status. You're amazing. But yes, eggs in a basket is one of my favorites. I do love eggs in
I
a
used to
basket.
love eggs in a basket.
Eggs in a basket is just delicious if you do it just right and flip it properly so that the egg stays in the basket. If you don't know what we're talking about, eggs in a basket is a piece of toast with a hole in the
Or
middle.
eggs in a hole.
Eggs in a hole is another way. And you make a
Xander's
fried
Vor
egg.
cookies.
Xander's Vor cookies are just anal.
Oh, I'm not reading those cookies.
No, he says
Alcoholic chocolates is just chocolate, whiskey, and or brandy in it. By the way, I always...
Alcoholic chocolates, or you buy at Hershey's, you do a shot and eat a chocolate bar.
Oh, yeah. You haven't changed a day since high school.
Sorry, guys. We put a Nightbot in there for reasons, and I think it doesn't like caps.
Yeah, apparently
So,
Nightbot doesn't
put in
have
like
caps.
one lowercase in your will be good. Diversity of letters and stuff.
Yahweh, none of us have even smoked yet, and all three of us are hungry.
I'm like coming down from all the
Because
drunk.
you wouldn't let me have drunk tacos.
Well, I'll make you... Oh my god, we have drunk quesadillas inside.
Yuck.
Big booty bitches. Yeah, I remember that song.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to
It
end
was
this
an
up
original
here.
song, right?
Xander, grab your shot.
Oh no, there's more to the mother. Oh no.
What?
Hold on, I don't know if I can have that.
Okay, that's fine. I got
Okay,
it.
I'm sorry.
No, don't ever be sorry about that.
No, I'm sorry. I just.
Hey guys, if you didn't see my PSA, drink when you want to and never when you don't.
Yeah, sorry, my stomach's just so.
You do
full right
not
now.
need to apologize.
I think
will
it'd be a
take the
bad
drink.
idea if I had more alcohol.
Tyrell, we're
guys.
about to end it as well. So, guys, we're going to go to you for the final moments of our stream. Do you have anything else you want to ask us, tell us? And as we're waiting for
Dungeons and Dragons. When? Why? Soon.
Season 2 is coming up. If you guys don't know, Season 2 of Dungeons and Dragons is being planned. Season 2 of Dungeons and Dragons is going to have a bunch of guests on it, which makes it actually harder and easier at the same time. It's hard for us all to get together. We all somehow made lives out of this, and it's just very difficult. So we're working on it. We have every intention of coming back with more Dungeons & Dragons, so sorry.
Tyro, do you think Abeline's gonna put his worst gay experience on the stream? I don't think it would even qualify for YouTube.
No, we're
And I'm
not.
saying this as a person who knows him.
Big Beanie, pineapple and chorizo pizza, fuck yes. I fucking love pineapples on pizza and chorizo. Mix it. Actually, did I tell you what I had recently at Pete's Fresh Market?
Thank you, Sheepy.
Pete's Fresh, cut up a pineapple and put a taco seasoning on top, the main ingredient being cayenne. Fucking amazing. Just seasoning and pineapple was one of my favorite fucking... Nope. Just seasoning and pineapple. It was fucking amazing, and I'm trying to find out the recipe.
Alkali, do you know your hat size? Do you know your hat size, John?
I used to know my head size.
No, I have a fat Irish head. Normal head.
I don't know what my head size is, honestly. Well.
I think I'm 7 3/4, but I'd have to look it up. My hat over your head is too small.
Okay.
For some reason, my hat does not quite fit you. Thank you, Neo. I made more.
My head is bigger than yours? That doesn't make sense. You're smarter
Neo,
than me.
thank you. That's not how heads work.
It totally is.
Neo, thank you so much. Sue, we can't wait to see you at Fur Reality. So really quick, before we wait for your questions, let's really quick. Later this month, we
I
are
don't
going.
seem that gay.
You seem,
Sorry.
To me, you seem very
I
gay.
need to test more butt sex or something. I don't know. Sorry.
Later this month, we're going to be at Seattle at Furvana. We hope to see you all there. After that, we're going to be at Fur Reality. And don't forget, in December, MFF. There's a few conventions in between. We love seeing you guys there.
Tyro.
No, Tyro.
No.
If you guys ever see us at a convention, please say hello. We're trying to get more content out there for all of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for joining us for this bare bones.
Surprise!
Yeah. This is complete bare bones. We're just testing the stuff out.
This is literally a test. For all of you who have joined us tonight, thank you for joining us on the new software test. We're just going to make this better and better. We are legitimately trying to stop the software issues, aka the sound issues that we've been having from ever happening again. Also, we're drunk.
We're still gonna have all the bells and whistles and all that stuff. We're just getting We're just figuring it out.
Night, Tyro.
Night, Tyro.
All right, we're going to end this in the next 7 minutes. We're going to end it at 12:30 Central Time. But until then, we will take any and all questions that you guys have. Thank you so much again for joining
Sue,
us.
you're really pissing off Nightbot.
Sue is amazing.
Nightbot, chill.
Oh, and another convention we will be at, Basement Con.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that will be pre-recorded, shown to you guys on a different date. And don't forget New Year's Eve Con, a.k.a. the legal, illegal con that we plan on throwing December 31st, starting at 11 p.m. Central Time until 1 a.m. Central Time, to go through the process where it becomes legal and illegal to smoke ganja inside of the greater Chicago area. Longest time you've been awake and why? Good one, Neo. John, what's the longest you've ever been awake? Because I don't think you played Nero with me during the 7-day.
How about now?
No, I got this easily.
What do you got?
Every time it was absolutely for college.
College or when
yes.
you were at the
No,
work?
I pulled so many all-nighters in college.
And I don't disagree with you. You pull all-nighters at college, but I'll never forget you being as fucked up as you were than when you were in St. Louis at that job that made you stay awake for like 4 days in a fucking row.
Well, that's true.
You were awake for 4 days in a row for your job. That's
Did
crazy.
Nightbot just kick someone out of the chat?
Wait, what?
Oh no.
I hope not.
It says you're missing the link.
Sounds-
Goodbye.
I think it's just like being a dick.
Oh.
I don't think it actually kicked anyone. But yeah, I mean,
Blake, if you got banned, we're so sorry. Nightbot is something we're trying now because we were having problems a while ago.
yeah.
So sorry.
But anyway, I honestly no, I had the longer. I remember the whole not sleeping more. I think I figured out how to sleep for like a couple hours between those. Like, yeah.
Probably did.
The thing is, with college, you had a deadline, and then there was no more. That's the thing. They would extend deadlines when we were at the game job. That's why I wouldn't do that.
See, in college, I always study ahead of it. I think the longest I've ever been up, and I called you on this night, but more importantly, I called you on this night, was after the 3-day Nero event on the 3rd day going over to your house. We had played a Labor Day Nero event, which meant it was 3 days at Camp Takabachi that I did not sleep. And the first phone call I made was to you at about, 9 o'clock at night, just saying hi. You know, we just talked. I didn't even tell you that I hadn't slept.
Did you try to catch the school bus?
No. That's actually why I'm prefacing this. The school bus was when I went to Nero Central, Nero Chronicles. And that was after a 4-day event.
Tom Holly!
Tom is here?
Hi, Tom.
Dude, Tom! Good to see you,
Holy
buddy.
shit.
It's been a while. This night, I had been awake for 3 days, got on the road, called you, drove out of Ottawa, Northern Illinois, drove down Route 80. Right after Route 355 was connected from 80 to 290, and I was going over to this motherfucker's house because we had just started dating probably within that year. And as I left, I-80, talked to him. I-390, talked to no one. Entered onto I-290, I called him, and if you know what The Legend of Zelda is, I was sitting in my car, and a tic-tac. Help me out, what are they called? They're not tic-tac, it's tic-tac? Tic-tac?
Tic-tacs?
Tic-tac? The spider from the original
Tic-tights.
Tic-Tite! The spider from The Legend of Zelda, the original game on the Nintendo, jumped out of nowhere, landed on the hood of my car, went bounce, bounce, and jumped off of my car while I was on the phone with him because I had been up for 4 days straight and I started to hallucinate. Now, I've done it before, but I've never had a more visual hallucination than on the phone with him and seeing a 8-bit spider jump from traffic onto the hood of my car, bounce twice, and jump away. I will never forget that as long as I live. And to me, that is the most vivid hallucination I've ever had, which actually overshadows the school bus, because in my mind, the school bus was a misunderstanding. The Tic Tac, even though I know it can't happen, was something that actually happened.
saw it.
I saw a 8-bit spider jump out of nowhere, stand in the hood of my car, go 1, 2, and jump off the hood of my car. It was the most I have ever been fucked up driving to your house to, for lack of a better term, get laid.
And that's from sleep deprivation.
Yeah, it was 4 days. It was 4 days of no sleep.
That's too much.
I don't know what Blake is talking about, but domestic violins sounds terrifying. Tech Tights!
It's a good name for an album or not? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, Tic Tights. Orange spiders with one big eye. That's
Yes.
what a Tic Tight is.
Orange spiders with one big
8-bit.
eye. A few more questions. We have another 1 minute. We're going to stick with you guys for 1 minute.
Oh no, Sue, that's bad.
What does Sue say? Oh my
I
God.
think there was stuff in there.
I don't know what Sue said.
I saw and heard shit that was not real when I got bad weed. Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes there's such a thing as even a bad weed trip. Just remember the beautiful thing about bad trips, and all you got to do to make it through. This is literally the PSA from Alkali. To get through a bad trip, you need to remind your brain of one very specific eventuality. It will eventually end. That is how you get through a bad trip. If you start experiencing one, you have to ruin your night by continuously reminding yourself, this will eventually end. And that's all you need to get through a bad trip. It's the worst, but it works. Sax and violins. Thank you, Big Beanie.
I'm not a main comment.
Sue, I can imagine. I think a few of us have gone through that. It sucks.
Anyway, we got anything else?
I think we're going to give it to one last question. So the next question I see will be the final question of the stream. Before we find it, John, do you have any final thoughts to give to our audience? Xander, do you have any final thoughts?
Sorry about all the technicals. Seriously. Hopefully this will be better things moving on.
There's a pizza cake?
There's a, yeah.
Oh, there's
have you
always
not
a-
had my, no, you've had my, you weren't around for my pizza cake.
Oh, I thought we were friends. Clearly, I was mistaken.
You would not like it. At the time, you were unfortunately very gluten-free, and this would be a hot water custard pie. Sorry. I would have kept it for you in a heartbeat. You wouldn't have wanted it at the time.
So yeah, guys, sorry. We've had a lot of problems with Streamlabs OBS.
John, we're going to give you that one for Neo.
Blargle.
Fursuit, cosplay, Nero costume that made your jaw drop. I've been around longer than you have. What was the costume? Describing it. Anything.
I think that they put thought or time into it. It's really hard to.
Can you think of one that really went above and
Not
beyond?
really.
No. I do appreciate the put
I
thought.
appreciate them, but I don't remember them, or they don't really stand out to me.
I can't remember if you were there with me. Were you there for the creeper? The actual creeper
Yeah, you crawl
module?
up his butthole and die.
Yeah, you were there for that. You didn't think a tractor with
That's
glowing
not a
eyelids?
cosplayer costume.
Really?
No.
You don't think a person driving a tractor that looks like a giant cockroach is
a
caught?
hillbilly with a car.
Okay. I can accept that.
Apparently missing a shoe.
Yeah, but Uncle Kage can't take that big ferret dick. Anyway, let's close out.
Uncle Kage, if you ever see this, don't forget, you can't take that big ferret
Ferret
dick. Miss you, buddy.
Anyway.
Yeah, that exactly, Tom. That's a prop. It wasn't a costume.
You think so?
I do.
See, the creeper to me, if you don't know what we're talking about, the creeper was literally
It was a cheat code for Nero that we got sick of dealing with and said we're going to beat it.
Really?
Yeah.
A 12-year-old plot line.
Which is a cheat code that they don't want to deal with and eventually they had to deal with.
Because we
The
made it
creeper
happen.
was a cheat code.
Because we made it happen.
Right. It was a cheat code.
Oh, that's one of the reasons I love this man. We have a very different view on how to run and play games, which I actually appreciate. You are more of the, I don't want to say Monty Hall style, because you're not Monty Hall.
D&D on Monty Hall, not Nero. Nero, the creeper was, we don't want to deal with old hedge anymore. Here's a big fog, all of a sudden you're dead. It was a cheat code that they
Original creeper, but not when we faced it.
No. The creeper
But
was
you
a cheat
used to
code
say-
that we said, we're done dealing with your cheat code, we're going to beat it now.
If you don't know what we're talking about, the creeper used to be, you would go to the location called Old Hadron, you wouldn't know the time frame,
And all of a sudden fog would happen and you die.
all of a sudden you would die.
Right.
We
It
fought
was a
the
cheat
creature
code
that was killing
for
you.
the plot team
But
that didn't want to deal with
you had a very good line. What was it? Versus my style of D&D to yours. What do you want to be? It has something to do with you want to be...
If I wanted to be a Joe Schmo, I'd just deal with real life.
Thank you.
I want to be the fucking hero.
Exactly.
That's
And
why I play D&D.
This gentleman over here, John, wants to be the hero. I think D&D should be based very much in reality and have real world
Then,
consequences.
if that's the case, I'd wake up every day and go to work.
Which is great.
Oh,
which
and I
is,
do that Monday through Friday. On Saturday when I'm playing D&D, I don't want to fucking wake up and go to work.
And I have never not loved running a D&D game for you. Shake my hand,
No.
fucker. Shake it,
Fuck you.
shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
That's a hi, your hand face.
Excuse me, I'm being attacked by an alien.
Elephant.
Yeah.
Elithid. The bucket. Can I tell the story to finish it?
The bucket.
The bucket is still one of my all-time favorites.
When I scared off all the high levels?
Oh, fuck
Because
yeah.
you gave me a bunch of people that
Go.
didn't know how to play the game.
Go! Please tell the story.
So, we're running staff. This is 2008 at Nero, Chicago. And it's me, Dan, Hannah, and Tim, right?
A little louder, I'm so sorry.
Oh, me, Dan, Hannah, and Tim. And I'm told, run this module. Cool, I can do it. I'm getting a bunch of brand new furries to the game to be my monsters. Not a big deal, right?
I don't know.
I go, you 5, you have this skill. You 5, you have this skill. You 5, you have this skill.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I'm given all the high levels. All the people that have been playing the game for eons.
High-level players.
Players, right?
Players.
They know everything. You can't.
And you
beat
were
them.
running the, call them what they are, NP.
The NPCs.
Which means that he was
I was
running the bad guys.
Right.
Continue. Now they're up to speed.
So I give all these people their skills, right? Well, Group A that had this skill, and Group B that had this skill, and Group C that had this skill, decided we're just not going to listen and combine everything. So instead of the high levels who could beat it, going up against a bunch of, 20th level fighters, and 20th level rogues, and 20th level wizards, went up against a bunch of 60th level fighter rogue wizards. It was unintentional, but man, did we put the fear of God into them.
What was their line after the module? If you don't know what that means, module means adventurer, where a group
I don't
of
know,
adventurers go.
but they didn't want to go on my monster
Oh,
the rest
you
of the
did.
year.
You have forgotten. My all-time favorite was going into the town because at this time, this gentleman over here was making the season amazing. This John, I will never be able to thank you enough. He took a huge part of the game that I was running and made my vision happen. However, on that particular day, all the high levels being represented by one of my friends
It
came
was
to
the
me
Golden
and said,
Lions. It was the FOJ.
Correct.
It was like Eric Ganala's group. A bunch of different.
and
assholes.
Hoss's group,
Well, they
all
were
of them.
high level. They were not high level.
but they
No,
were there.
No.
Yes.
The Rose and Dove were not on that.
No. The Rose and Dove weren't, but the two of them, Hoss and Carolyn, were both there.
No. Were they?
Yes, because they bitched at me for a half a year.
Oh. Well,
So
I
he
don't feel
did this.
bad.
Bear in mind, when you play Nero, you assign your bad guys, your NPCs, stats. He assigned everyone different stats. They took the stats and went, yeah, we're just going to combine those. Slay.
It was like a peanut butter jelly and banana sandwich. It was horrible.
A peanut butter and jelly banana sandwich that could murder you. So I got called out of the office, an actual physical office, like, hey, we need to talk to you, Dan. Dan? We just went in a module where every fighter was the greatest fighter on the planet.
I mean, it was basically a squad of John Mellows.
It was. Here's the thing. Fighters can slay, a.k.a. prepare to die. 100 points of damage. A rogue, dodge. No matter what you hit them with, they avoid it. Or a wizard, death. Bam, you're dead. A.k.a. imprison, banned. You are stuck and the caster can kill you. And all of his NPCs, all of his bad guys,
Every single one of them.
all of those abilities at once. 8 different people who got to go, and I'm sorry that this will not make any sense to a lot of you. Prepare to die, 100 points of damage. Take a step back, get hit by a spell and say, dodge. That means it doesn't work. Imprison, death, which should never be combined. And all of the PCs came to me and said, Dan, those were the most impressive rogues we have ever fought in our life. And I'm sorry, but the treasure of 20 gold and half a magic item is not enough.
Which was fair treasure for the stats I gave.
It was fair treasure for this. I never will blame you for this. It's a thing that happened. I had to walk into town and hand them a magical staff called Texas
With a
dollar sign. I handed them Texas with a dollar sign, a piece of wood, to which a Chew, a friend of mine who was playing a goblin who ran the town, took the staff and said, "This isn't worth it," and shattered it against a wall, to which I took a handful of gold, a handful of platinum, and a few magic items and went, "It shatters!" and gave them the proper treasure, because until the moment I talked to him, he had no idea that all of his bad guys were every greatest stat of every greatest class.
I had no fucking clue.
It happens. You handled it
I did
so
beat
well.
him with a fucking Olympic, and they all accused me of cheating again.
Because you were good at what you did.
Yeah, that was fun.
Xander, you played Nero once.
I did.
The father of a Jew. God damn it.
Yeah, Sneeze, the father of a Jew.
Father of a Jew.
Tyro
Sneeze.
knows his Mel Brooks. Absolutely.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very fucking good.
Anyway.
So yeah, Xander played Nero. Me and him ran Nero for years. It's one of my favorite stories because sometimes shit happens, and to this
I'm just
day,
gonna leave that story on this. Fucking furries.
fuck.
Hey, I was proud of that. Are you talking? Is that what you're talking about, or no?
You weren't there for this one.
Oh, okay.
This is actually
Those are
after.
most of the
after
original
you.
Silver Leaves.
Got it. Did John ever curve
Yeah,
the
I
bullet?
curved the
Tyro, John totally curved the bullet. If you don't know what curved the bullet means, Nero had a spell
If you
system.
know what curve the bullet means, watch that really kind of mediocre movie, Wanted.
It's all right.
That's good.
It's like decent. I thought it was all right. Hey,
It was okay.
yeah, it was all right. And also,
Young Chris Pratt's in that.
yeah, he plays a total douchebag in it.
Total douchebag.
Yeah, totally. It's great. Anyway,
We were at Nero once, and we were about to die. And me and him were both playing, not running the game, playing. His name was Brains. That's what I called him. And if you've ever seen Keldrock play Skyrim, I was playing a half-ogre idiot who was actually a noble. He was the brains behind the group. I was the brawn.
I'm a noble.
I'm a noble, and he was the brains. We were dying. This is true. They had 3 NPCs all playing high-level warrior ogres versus the Silverleafs,
Ogre
our
mages.
group, ogre mages, correct, versus our group, the Silverleaves, which were mid-level adventurers, aka
Like
PC.
5th to 7th.
Right, and ogre mages are probably level 12. We were dying. I was the second to last person to die. 3 ogre mages approached me, called prepare to die, which is what you say right before you slay, aka 1 sword swing equals 100 points of damage, and they landed a blow on me. I fell to the ground. I laid on my side. When you are dead, you cannot speak. I was laying on my side silently, and I saw the last man standing, which is this man over
I don't know
here.
how, for the record. I was a fucking healer.
That's exactly why you were the last man standing. Everyone else was protecting you because you could heal them. The thing that you didn't have anymore was you did not have the ability to life and heal quickly, so you stopped doing it. He was running around trying to find his moment of opportunity. He was trying to find a good chance to bring us all back to life, because it doesn't help to bring one guy back to life when they're just going to kill you. So I died. I fell to my right. I'm laying on the ground. I'm looking over the field, and he's the last man standing, and 3 high-level, very powerful ogres are walking towards him. And as they are swinging their swords, we're talking about literal 6-foot-long, 2-handed, PVC covered in foam swords. They all raised up and they were attacking him. And as he died, I heard him scream out over the field, I call upon the earth to cure mortal wounds 40, a 40 point of healing spell, as he fell to his side, side-armed a packet towards an ogre. The fucking packet curved around the ogre and hit me dead in the chest as he died. All the ogres, seeing him randomly throw healing just to the side, did not pay any attention to it.
I mean, if Kaljuk is any example, ogres are not bright.
Ogres are not bright. They all stood there in-game, celebrating the fact that they won. Out of game,
they were celebrating too. They had no fucking clue.
Incorrect. I totally see what you're saying, but you did not see the look on Rob's face because he was playing one of the ogres. Out of game, all they were thinking was, oh, fuck, we just killed everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
But this son of a bitch side-armed a spell packet with 40 points of healing that to this day I claim went around an ogre and hit me dead center in the chest before the minute was up, which means I took 40 points of healing and got to stand up with not 1, not 2, but 3 slays still active. I got up, slayed 2 of them, couldn't get the 3rd one, healed him with my 1 Cure Light wound spell, and we won the day legitimately, which is so hard to say in a game like Nero, and to this day I will never figure out how you side-armed a packet and made it curve around a person to hit me dead center of the
Do you
chest.
remember the Trail of Yellow Packets?
Never, I will never forget it. The Trail of Yellow Packet. He was running away from Angela.
No, I was chasing her down.
You're right.
While trying to chuck arrows at her.
And he left out of his pouch to his right-hand side all of his arrows, a.k.a. if you've never seen football, it's a football, those packets that have all the sand in them that they throw when it's time for a foul. It's just a bag of almost sand with a tail on the end. Those are arrows and spells. He had a pouch of 60 of them that he started dropping as he chased after the target,
My fat ass.
leaving a yellow trail, a.k.a. the yellow brick road.
Because all these people don't have to block anything, they just die.
We were dead. You're still one of my favorite Nero players.
Tyro's calling me out, running over the tables.
Xander running over the tables is still one of my all-time favorites because he was brand new to the game. And this person who was brand new to Nero, brand new to this LARP, not knowing what to do, jumped up across a real table and across a 20-foot room.
Hold on.
Go, please.
3 tables.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ran like a goddamn ninja. Foot on one, foot on another, foot on another, and attacked what was the equivalency of a 30th level wizard as a 3rd level fighter and won.
Oh.
You totally killed him.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Like,
No
I
one knew.
I jumped from table to table,
Yes.
like Neo,
Yes.
right? And then I just kind of like got the fuck out and blocked as much as I could because those fuckers were swinging 30s or whatever the hell it was.
And you murdered the wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the problem with it's not a problem. The advantage to that is he killed the person who can go, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. The disadvantage to that is we still have to kill the fighters. So in his brand new to Nero mind, he's like, I didn't affect that fight at all. But to this day, all of us who know how to play Nero's like, remember that guy who ran across the tables?
Right.
Thank fucking the devil. I don't know how to, it's a LARP, so I'm assuming it's the devil.
Well, I didn't even know I did a good thing until I was just trying to survive and get the fuck out.
If I remember correctly.
Turner awake is a technicality.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Erner.
Yeah, Xander did not know he did a good job until the drive home the
that's
next
pretty accurate.
day. He had
Yeah.
no idea that killing that wizard, because wizards usually have a set number of pops, aka how many times they come out. Fighters normally do not. He stopped one of the most powerful creatures in the game from coming out again, and you didn't know until 2 days later how great of a job you did, which makes me happy.
I was like super low, like yeah.
You were brand new to the game, and that
Although,
makes me feel bad.
To be fair, no, you actually, well, yeah. I wasn't that low. Anyway, whatever. Go on. Stop talking about me. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Watch the end of Eraser? Who is that? It's got to be Erner.
I never saw Eraser actually.
You've never seen Eraser?
You're the one who
Eraser?
saw it.
You should regret leaving
Eraserhead?
the streaming. No, Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
And boom, lizard.
Isn't Vanessa somebody in it?
Vanessa?
Vanessa.
Oh, I don't even know anymore. It's been so long, John. Are we done? I'm like sick.
So we were supposed to stop at midnight. It's 12:48.
I think I fall asleep for like 10 minutes.
It happens. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to end this. If anyone has any last things to ask us or say to us, we're about to end this thing. So we're going to look for one last thing from the chat. We want one last thing from the chat. We're going to end this. As we're waiting for that, one more time, let's give a huge thank you to the people here. Guys, give it up for Beardle the Magnificent, a.k.a. Javelin, a.k.a. John. Thank you so much, John the Human, for joining us.
Sleepy.
The creator of the Dragon Show, Xander the Blue. My name is Alkali. We've got a Sleep Awesome. Thank you very much. What is your story of Nero that you hate getting but love telling? Oh, that's... Okay, hold on. Sue dear, the best thing that you drank tonight. John, what was your best drink tonight?
Probably Avenged, but
Which was the
two-time-
mid-level.
No, it was the strongest IPA.
The strongest IPA at Viking Oktoberfest.
I don't like
according to him.
I don't like IPAs. This one was good. It was IPA in front and then nice and kind of smoky at the back end.
It was.
Hey,
You guys are not still going.
We're about to
help
stop.
us?
We are.
Nico, what
We're
was your-
Vikings. You never stop.
we're gonna finish.
What was the favorite thing you drank tonight? What was your
The
favorite?
Oktoberfest was really good.
Oktoberfest was good.
I just like beer. They were
Hold
all
on.
kind of good.
Erner favorite Arnold movie is Running Man because it's in the 80s in the future and it's actually kind of the it's so good. It's entertainment and terrible and it's wonderful. I love it.
Favorite Arnold movie in quotes for me would be the documentary on his workout routine because he has the following line. Excuse me, Mr. Schwarzenegger, do you drink a lot of milk to enhance your muscles? And his response, milk is for babies, I drink beer, which is an alert across the aisle from me whenever a new low is made in the markets. So I constantly hear, milk is for babies, I drink beer.
Nice.
I love that one. Miko, favorite thing you drank tonight?
Water.
Water!
Oh,
Javelin, favorite
that's-
thing you drank tonight? That was wet.
There's a lot more water.
After
than that.
beer, water's kind of amazing. I'll admit. Oh.
Well, I think my favorite Arnold movie might be Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop is amazing because it
I
has
was thinking
ferrets.
that.
Terminator 2 is an absolutely like film class, like best movie, but my favorite is still Running Man.
Coming up to say goodnight.
Good night.
We're about to end anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us
I
tonight.
am what?
I am also
You're
wet.
welcome.
Thank you for joining us. That was Miko. Miko made all of this happen. Everyone give Miko a huge round of applause. Thank you very much, Miko. Guys, this one over here is John. Thank you for joining us, John. The creator of the Dragon Show, Xander the Blue.
Hopefully I'll actually end this properly and actually push the button. I'll find out.
Possibly.
If not, you guys will be watching an empty garage for a couple hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alkali. Thank you so much for joining us. The Dragon Show is so pleased to have you here. Good night.
Good night. Let's see if it works.
We're not going to be able to close this. We have no idea what we're doing.
Well, Mouse told me how to do it.
Okay, we're going to click that. We're